Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to the show on this wonderful Saturday. Yes, we're here this evening live. I'm your host, Hezekiah, and tonight, as usual, we're joined by my beautiful co-host, Auditor News Network. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and our very special guest tonight, the one, the only, Kfar! That's right, we're going to have a great time, lots of fun, including our mystery butter brain douche canoe of the day, featuring the epic return of our correspondent, Radical Brittany! And once again, our show tonight is sponsored by the Grab and Bob Show! And Uncle Arty's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. So sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and enjoy the show! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Great to have so many beautiful people here on this Saturday. And look at who we got here, ladies and gentlemen. Auditor News Network and Kfar.
Yeah. And did you say that Radical Brittany is back?
Yes, that's right. Radical Brittany's back tonight.
Nice.
Yes, the epic return. Look at this.
Right.
We already got a super chat, $2 for Billy Yank.
Billy Yank, all right.
How far will today's stream go? We're going to go all the way, ladies and gentlemen, into the Hezekiah Happy Dance.
Hello, everyone. In the chat. I can't call you out individually, but hello, love you all.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Kfar, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Kfar. Hey, Kfar.
Okay.
All right.
Auditor told me to wave at the camera, so how you doing?
Wave at the camera, yay. All right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a great time tonight. Now, before we start getting into all the craziness, though, I wanted to say now, when I first started doing the Saturday show, I did these regular bits where I would come out and I would talk about like news, of the day. And I haven't been doing that the last couple of weeks, but there was one news item I did want to talk about this week because I thought it was fascinating. They were talking about, I read this on the AP in, where was it? It was in Norway, in Helsinki. There was a walrus that became a global celebrity last year because he was frolicking in the base of an Oslo fjord, and he became honored with a bronze sculpture in Norway. The life-size sculpture by Norwegian artist Arty or something, whatever. It was unveiled Saturday at the marina, not far from the place where the 600-kilogram, 1,300-pound mammal was seen resting. That made it famous. It's a life-size statue, and I thought that was an amazing thing. I saw the statue and I couldn't believe it. I wanted to show it to you guys, so I'm going to share a picture of it. This is one of the most amazing things I've seen because it's so realistic. I mean, it really looks just like a real walrus. It's amazing work of art, and I want to share it with you guys as soon as I can get my stupid screen to pop up and allow me to do it. There it is. You guys see it? Is that amazing?
That's great.
You can actually see it mouthing, "I'll sweep your leg."
That's great. Oh, that is awesome. I love that.
Yes. Oh,
he looks so much better that way.
Yeah, he does.
You can't see his butt crack.
You can't see his butt crack. That's what makes it work. Yeah. All right. Blackheart Knight's like, no, that's nasty. Hey, Miss Raymond's in the house. What's up? Oh,
hey, Blackheart Knight, how you doing? Hope everything's going well for you. Hey, Stefan is here. We're all good now. My princess cupcake, my love. Love you, Stefan.
Oh, that's a super chat. That's 220 Canadian. That's a round of applause and another Hezekiah Happy Dance. All right. Thank you very much.
Can't have a show without Stefan.
Oh, beautiful. I got the best
Unclean Hands is here.
Who else?
Sorry.
Oh, Unclean Hands. Yes.
Miss Mandy. Right. Wow.
Yes, awesome. We got the best fans in the world. I keep telling you all that. All right, so Kfar, just in case. Obviously,
Commentator, auditor.
it looks like
Wow, look
it
at
looks
these
like
people.
pretty commentator auditor. Yes, it looks like everyone here pretty much knows you. But just in case, you want to go ahead and plug your channel real quick and go. Oh wait, he backed up. Oh, he's trying to hook up with the lights because I got mine going.
I was feeling too much like Team Skeptic with blue, so I changed it to red.
Right
yeah,
on.
so I'm Kfar for those of you who don't know. I started this out of pure boredom, my channel. It seems to be going pretty well so far. As like this morning, I was at like almost 10,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, go over there and do that because that would be pretty dope.
Run,
What
don't
cover?
walk.
Oh Lord, police things, police things, frauditor things, sovereign citizen things, more things, occasionally Karen things, and that's my channel. I'm really bad at pitching myself.
Well, that's all right, ladies and gentlemen. All you have to do is go to Kfar's channel, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed. So run, don't walk. To your local Kfar channel and subscribe today.
Yes.
And don't forget that we got a $5 super chat from Conspiracy Music. He said, "Let's go."
Yeah, let's go.
That means Conspiracy Music. It's a Hezekiah happy dance. All right. Yes.
And
remember,
wait,
ladies and gentlemen, every
let's not
super
forget. Let's not forget Salacious. Special shout out to Salacious.
Salacious
Always.
here. Oh, there she is.
Yes.
All right. That's right.
Now the party has started.
Yes, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, every super chat for any amount automatically gets you entered into the raffle for the month, and it gets you a Hezekiah happy dance. What's going on, Kfar? What you laughing about? Or you just having fun? Or that's kicking in. All right. Good. All right, so we're ready to have fun tonight. We're gonna get this starty parted with this little clip with Kfar and BSBT. For those of you who don't know, those two have been beefing for a while. It's been going on for a while now, but what really set it off was when BSBT showed up at Kfar's house, and then last week on a live stream he tried to apologize, but it was sort of, well, here, I'm just going to play the clip and tell us what you think in the comments about the sincerity of this so-called apology from Mr. Smart Guy Joshua Lanto guy. Oh, what a douche canoe. Speaking of butterbrain douche canoes, ladies and gentlemen, a clip from Broken System, Broken Trust. Coming up as soon as I get this stupid computer to cooperate with me. Talk amongst yourselves while it's live, ladies and gentlemen.
Technical difficulties.
What?
Technical
Will BSBT
difficulties.
show up here today?
Yes, Will.
I say he'll show up because I just shared the screen.
All right, is this on? All right, here we go. Now we're ready on the Freddy.
Works. He put his gun up, went inside, cried, vomited a few times. It was actually quite comical. Nice of him to record that for me with my phone.
And he thought it was okay to assault you because you called him a cupcake.
Yes.
Hey.
And so now, K Daddy, how many times have you called me a princess?
You are a bit of a
probably
princess, Josh.
probably over 10.
You're a bit of a princess.
So should I have the right? Should I have the right to come assault you and grab your camera out of your hand?
I mean, in your I guess in my defense, you have threatened to assault me, and you did come to my house to try to harass me and intimidate me. So I
No,
mean,
you didn't, Josh.
In reality,
I'm sorry, Broken. No, you didn't, Broken.
wait,
Well,
you
me
don't
and
know about
Wolvie-
this?
Me and
Time out.
Wolvie wanted to get Kevin's autograph, but he wasn't willing to give us the autograph.
He came to my house, started yelling at me from the street because he didn't want to come on my property.
Right.
He then, once I walked down the, what was it?
I
down
can't
the driveway
I can't
towards him.
defend that. I can't defend
He
that, Broken.
ran
because
over
I would
to
never
my
do
neighbor.
that.
I'm not
and started
asking you to.
slandering me
I'm
to
not
Okay,
asking
all
you
right.
to defend it.
He
All right.
also put in his community tab the name of my children's school. Here I come.
Mm-mm. Josh,
Well,
you're
at the
better.
time,
Dude, you're
at
better
the
than
time
that,
I
bro.
think
And
I'm
did you
a-
apologize to him for all this?
No, he
who, to
doxed
Kevin?
me.
Yeah.
I should probably apologize to him for that.
No, there ain't no probably about it. You should.
Well, I apologize.
Because
Kevin.
that's wrong, bro. That's wrong. You know what I'm saying? If somebody did that to me and my family and my children, dude, you may not make it much longer in
Mrs.
life. I'm not
Mrs.
even playing.
Kfar.
Joe Cool. Yeah,
I've
Joe
had
Cool
death
already
threats.
ripped me.
gave me the
I've had
okay
death
to,
threats. You know what I'm saying? People
Yeah,
emailing
Joe-
me from Dr. Dave's channel.
I
when
love
he
how
was
none
reading
of
my
these idiots
content,
will let you
people
get a word in
threatening me,
edgewise, by the way.
threatening
Right.
my family, threatening to rape my wife, threatening to kill my children. And they had my address. They doxed the shit out of me. You know what I'm
So
saying?
Joe Cool already kind of gave me the lecture on this, and I apologize if it caused you any distress, Kevin, and I mean that sincerely. That if it caused
it'll only
you or
cause
your
me-
family any distress.
It will only cause me mental distress if you come a second time, because that'll fit the statute for stalking. So
But
Yes,
we
it
do
will.
need to get a
Only
a
come
drug
if you're
sample
invited,
from you.
man. Only go if you're invited. I'm straight
he
Yeah.
up.
also
Frickin-
said he's going to start door dashing in my city as well.
Well, I
I
would do
did say
everything I
that.
could
I-
to not do KFAR's DoorDash. I'm just saying, me personally, bro. I mean, I'm all about being. Dude, when I say I don't break the law, I don't break the law, and I know how to not break the law because I've been there, done that, been to jail too
You
many
don't
times.
want to. You don't want to go back.
No,
right.
absolutely
But
not.
I got to get
Absolutely
out of
not.
here. Mrs. Kfar is yelling at me on my phone and in the chat, so I'm going to get out of here.
Later,
Freaking
man. It's
media.
nice to
Well,
meet you.
Kevin,
man.
what
was
was
completely
what was the
different than I thought
purpose
was
of
gonna
coming up
happen.
here?
I
Well,
appreciate
what was
it,
the
man.
purpose of coming up here? Just quick in a nut.
Well, I confronted you about the doxing thing.
Yeah, no more doxing, man. That's
She's
just not
starting
cool
to
in any form.
start. Yay,
To
love
me,
you,
I mean,
hi.
everybody's free to do what they want, but you know what I'm saying. You can. I'm not going to dox nobody. I don't get into the whole drama thing on YouTube.
Kevin, will you stop
Josh,
attempting to dox me?
I'm going to. Attempting would even be a harsh word. I'm just going to give you words of warning, not from me, but for getting into bed with Ben Inman. Don't run. Cut off all communications and run. He's mentally crazy, dude. Like, no joke. Looking out for you.
There's a
He's
lot of
doxed.
bad people on the internet and on YouTube,
tried
man.
to
You
dox
got to be a
my-
good judge of character who you hook up with out here on YouTube.
My producer lady. He tried to dox her, but all he has is her name. He ended up doxing some random chick who had the same name, doxed all of that lady's phone numbers, addresses,
Mm.
a bunch of addresses in different states, all of her kids' pictures, and it's not even the same chick.
And if something would have happened to her, he probably would have been held criminally liable.
That's
More
what I'm
than
saying. Like,
likely.
just do yourself a favor.
Yeah, man. You
Distance
Just-
yourself.
just like the Bible says, stay away from the very appearance of sin. When you're being on a platform like YouTube and claiming to be about First Amendment rights and the law, stay away from the very appearance of violating the law.
Like you do some dumb stuff all the time, and if you want to continue talking about me, by all means do it. I'm pretty sure Corrections doesn't care if you talk about him either. But just Ben Inman, you have mutual people that you dislike, but just run. Even other
Right.
auditors
don't like him.
Well, Kevin,
And
how
find
about
him
you
weird.
come? How
Yeah,
about Kevin,
me-
you come back on a different night so we can hash a couple of things out? Because I think we need to man approach this social media game as if we're trying to teach our kids how we should behave.
Josh, I told
Dude,
you
you don't
in the
need
other
an
stream-
agreement, bro. You just need to be
I
a
told you in
man
the
and,
other
and
stream.
do what's right, and everybody else will be a man and do what's right. Then everything else will work itself out.
You were gone for almost 2 months, and you came back and you looked like a different person. Like, you physically looked better than you did. And now you might clip it again like you did and be like, oh, he thinks I look good. Like, you looked better than you did
Well,
before
no,
you
it-
disappeared.
Well, how about this? I'm surprised that I look better because the level of stress that I was dealing with losing a job because people wanted to get me fired from that job and to be stressed out and on the verge of homelessness, it's not a good feeling, man. You feel like you feel like you don't really know what your next move is going to be.
All right, so I'm gonna stop it there for the moment. First of all, a couple things that I want to address. The way these guys are talking, like, okay, how bad? If anyone doesn't know broken system, broken trust, how bad is he that freaking media is making?
Yeah. That's scary.
So I want to just put this out there. So I went up to confront Josh because he was telling everyone, oh, Kfar doxed me like 5 times, which I've never doxed him. I put out random bits of information to let him know, like, hey, bro, like, I know where you're at. I went up to talk to him about that, and immediately he brought up freaking media. So I'm like, all right, great, 2-on-1. This is going to suck. And however freaking media acts when he's auditing, he seems to be a completely different person when he's talking to a normal human being on a live stream. He was cordial. We just talked, me and him. we basically cut Josh out of his own stream. And we were just talking, and I'm just like, oh, this is not what I expected at all. So I have a little bit of respect for freaking media when it comes to streaming. Auditing, maybe a different story. When he switches to Spanky Pants, that guy I don't like. Freaking media on a stream, maybe I like, but I'll give him credit for that. He is a decent person on a stream.
Hezekiah, you're muted.
Hey, you pulled it.
You're
The
muted.
Kfar.
I'm sorry. We all need sorry I muted t-shirts, man. Anyway, yes. These guys are idiots, and they're trying to build this thing, and you're coming out there and they're talking, and broken sister, broken trust, like you said. You go on his thing and you talk to freaking him. What I was saying was, I noticed that Josh Abrams is kind of the same way, except he admits it. He straight out says, when I'm auditing, I'm playing a character. That's not how I actually am. The problem is you're dealing with real people who aren't playing characters, that aren't expecting some random douche canoe to walk in there and act like that. I got a couple super chats and some memberships I have to acknowledge. I got $2 from Danny. What's up? You got to lie to fraud it. That's a fact. And here's your Hezekiah happy dance.
About to say, bud, you're going to be dancing for a hot second.
All right. I know it. Let's bigify this so that they say that they got their money's worth. And then, let's see what else I got here. It looks like I got £6 or €6 from Bano. What's up? All right. Here's your happy dance, Bano. All right. Thank you so much.
Keep it going.
And then let's see, what do we got? We got William Grabber with his membership for 11 months. We got Unclean Hands membership for 5 months. We got Jeff Despises Frauditors membership for 2 months. And then it looks like we got another membership in there. But first, real quick, let's see. There's a $5 super chat from William Grabber. Okay, so that's 4 dances. Let's see. All right. So
just keep dancing and don't
like
stop.
5 dances. All right, here we go.
Dance.
Yes. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 in a row. Here we go. All right.
Number 2. Oh, they keep coming.
All right.
I love this.
All right. All right. And then another $2 from Danny. Danny says, you're going to keep moving, buddy. All right. All right. Thank you so much.
Who wants to see Hezekiah do more happy dances?
Oh, no. Sam, I am with membership. Hey, all right.
Let's keep him dancing.
All right. Danny for $2. He ain't done yet. All right. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate it. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, today is the last day of April. The last day to get involved in the raffle for this month. Also, the grand prize for this month's raffle is a full set of Series 1 cards of my card game, Frauditors versus Anti-Frauditors, including the limited edition Schrodinger's Cat Holofoil card number 10.
Beautiful.
This holder right here, this month is the last month, and today's the last day of the month to get your hands on Series 1. During May, I'm going to launch Series 2, and that's it. Once that's done, they're gone forever. So keep that in mind. And
time to dance again.
The prize is going to include a copy of my book. And then the other prizes, there's 10 prizes in the raffle, and everyone who wins this month is going to get a copy of my book. And again, the grand prize is a full set of the cards. And somewhere in there's going to be a sprinkling of some booster packs of cards. And hidden somewhere amongst the booster packs is one more Schrodinger's Cat limited edition holofoil card. That's right. And ladies and gentlemen, Danny said, you know what? He's still dancing for another $2. Hello.
And wait, there was another one from Danny before that. Hey, Kfar.
All right. Thank you very much.
One more.
Oh, look at it. Ladies and gentlemen, a $20 bomb from Mrs. Schrodinger's Cat.
Wow, nice.
right.
Hezekiah, you missed one.
A $2 dance. Oh, another dance and another $2 from Danny. What did I miss? Was it another one from Danny again?
Yeah, when she wrote,
It
"Hey,
was the
Kfar."
Kfar. All right. Hey, Kfar. Danny says hi. All righty then. 3 more. All right. I think there's a little delay on his end. All right. Yes. Hello. Hey, welcome everybody. Glad to have you all here. We're having a great time every Saturday night. In case you haven't realized at this point, whenever I get a super chat, I do a dance. I'm glad that I started that and I do it, but it ends up sometimes I end up doing a lot of dancing. Usually at the beginning, which is fine with me. I'm not going to complain. It's good exercise and it's worth it. And so now the next thing I wanted to get into today is, let's see, where's this video? Oh, because it came up in the video we just watched, I wanted to follow it up with this. This is from a video by the John Legato show. And he's talking about, because one of the things he says at the beginning of the clip I just played is freaking media says, he got in a fight with you and was mad just because you called him a cupcake. And the idea is they always talk about this court case this and this court case that and blah, blah, blah. And they're always quoting these court cases. Well, in this episode of the John Legato show, and again, I'm not going to play the whole episode, just the clip where that's relevant to what I'm talking about. But he mentions a court case that you'll never hear a frauditor talk about that specifically defines non-First Amendment covered speech, not just as threatening violence, but specifically as fighting words, something that would cause someone to respond in a violent way. You go up to someone and you say, not, hey, I'm going to stab you, because that would be, threatening violence, but like what SGV did in that one video. Come on, pussy, come do something. So the guy did something. So them's fighting words. And he's actually going to talk about the court case that defines exactly what that means. So we're going to watch a little bit of that, and then...
But first...
But first, I got a $5 super chat from Highway Star. Kfar, ask Hez who Papa Lee is. And by the way, put Kfar in the hat. Oh, Highway Star just bought an entry into the raffle for Kfar.
Nice.
Yes. All right, here's your Hezekiah Happy Dad.
And there's 80 people here and only 38 likes. Come on, people, please hit the like button. Hit it, come on.
Hold on. I didn't hit the like button. I got to do that right now. Okay. All right.
I did it at the beginning.
What's that? Oh, you hit it at the beginning. All right. Good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate the appreciation. All right, here we go.
Words. A similar category to incitement, the Supreme Court has also indicated that fighting words are not protected by the First Amendment. Fighting words means words which would likely make the person to whom they are addressed commit an act of violence. The classic example here comes from the 1942 case Chaplinsky versus New Hampshire. Chaplinsky, during an altercation with a police officer, had shouted at him, "You're a goddamned racketeer and a damned fascist." Upholding Chaplinsky's conviction, the Supreme Court ruled that fighting words, which by their very utterance inflict injury or tend to incite an immediate breach of the peace, are unworthy of First Amendment protection. Writing for a unanimous court, Justice Murphy observed that such utterances are no essential part of any exposition of ideas, and are of such slight social value as a step to the truth that any benefit that may be derived from them is clearly outweighed by the social interest in order and morality.
Let's be
All right. What do you think of that, Kfar?
I'm actually writing it down right now because I had not heard of that one before.
Right?
That makes total sense.
Yes, exactly. And what was the case? Chaplinsky versus, do you need me to rewind it a little?
Chaplinsky. I think it was Chaplinsky versus New Hampshire.
Yeah, I think
I could be wrong. My brain isn't exactly what it used to be.
Yep, Chaplinsky versus New Hampshire.
Dang.
All right, good job on remembering that.
Hey. Yeah, it makes sense. I've just never heard of
Absolutely.
it before for some reason.
Well, that's why I wanted to really, show that. And because when I watched this video, originally I was like, okay, you always hear case law this, case law that, but it's always them using case law on their side and us debunking the cases that they use. But now it's like, okay, but wait a minute. There's a difference between threatening violence and fighting words, which is still under the overall hate speech, whatever, legitimate laws. And here's a case that proves that that is a thing. We need to spread the word more that this is a thing and that this case even exists.
Yeah, this is my cool page of random case law.
Yeah.
So
Nice,
I got
I like it.
I got a couple ones that fit mores. I got the license ones. I got the Pennsylvania versus Mims and its equivalent for passengers, Maryland versus Wilson. I got one about taxing mores, even though they say they can't be taxed.
Nice.
Now I have one for fighting words. So yeah, that's it. They confuse the First Amendment with I can say whatever I want, whenever I want, to whomever I want. And unfortunately for them, it's just not the case. And like you said, they're the ones who normally quote the case law, but 11 times out of 10, they misquote it or intentionally say it incorrectly to fit their narrative.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the points that I've made several times on my morning show is that, and I think I may have said it here a couple times too, but one of the things that drives me nuts is when they talk about the founding fathers this, the founding fathers that, and the First Amendment. And it's like, well, wait a minute. You do realize the First Amendment was ratified in a world where it was considered by the people who ratified it perfectly reasonable to have a duel where someone gets murdered over someone saying something insulting.
I think we've both talked to Rogue Nation, matter of fact, about this exact thing, where he's like, oh, the founding fathers meant this, blah, blah, blah. And I said, if you harass George Washington's mother the way you do post office employees, Social Security employees, he would have you tarred and feathered in the town square.
Yep.
And everyone would laugh at you and there would be absolutely no issue.
Yeah.
But he thinks for some reason the founding fathers would be on his side.
No. It's so crazy. Like, these people have no idea. They do not understand history at all. It's like the whole reason it exists is because back then, if you said, hey, King George just passed a law saying it's illegal to tie your shoes, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard, you could have your head chopped off for insulting the king. That's why they invented the First Amendment. And like Blackout Knight said, dance voodoo dance, he wants the doll. I have to dance. All right, you know what? This is for you. I'm sorry, wait, I have to do that over so I can do it right. Hold on.
All right.
I love it. Yeah, make him dance too. Let him earn his keep.
No, because if I give him too much exercise, then he'll be happy. And then we got $2 for Billy A. Kfar should make his own trifold. The indestructible Kfar trifold. And from Granger Renfrew, $5. John Legato, if he would agree, would make an excellent guest. I would love to have him on this show. Would you guys like to see John Legato as a guest on a future episode? That would be fantastic. And that means I owe you guys 3 Hezekiah Happy Dances. All right. All right.
All right, all right.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, everybody. Love you guys. Love your support. So, yes, I'm really glad I played that because, I wasn't sure because I had never heard of that before, but sometimes I'm thinking, well, maybe I just didn't hear of it. And then it's like, no, other people need to know. Get the information out there, expose the stupidity for what it is. That's what we're here for. And ladies and gentlemen, $20 from Phil.
Nice.
1 entry for me and 1 for K Daddy. That's another entry into the raffle for you, Kfar. Yes. We have the most generous,
you guys are the
most wonderful fans in the world. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you guys are amazing.
And Phil says, I want that punk to dance. Here you go, buddy. All right.
Hi, Nikki Smallboy.
And Jeff despises Frauditors for $2 says, we need a duel. Blackheart Knight versus News Now Voodoo. That is coming up in a future episode. It's going to be part 2. Those two have already gone at it once on this show. And next month, they're going to have a second round. It's going to be bigger than Ali versus Frazier 2. News Now versus Voodoo versus Blackheart Night Part 2. Coming soon to a Saturday Night Snafu near you. Ladies and gentlemen, before Kfar gets too plastered to move, here we go with another Who's the Guy Happy Dance. All right. It's got to be better. Did you see Skeptic the other day when he got blasted on live?
It's iced tea peach.
Oh, it's just peach tea, dude. No. Relax. It's not peach peach Crown Royal.
No, yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's just Turkey Hill peach tea.
Oh, that's yummy stuff, actually. I've drank that before.
I don't know. Did you catch my stream the other night?
Which one? When you were drinking?
The one that was in like the middle of the night. I was drinking, and then people started asking me about military things, and then we ended up on Ukraine versus Russia and how the U.S. Navy works, and I'm just like, let's do this.
Okay, yeah, why not? That's great. Yeah, I didn't see that
topics I
one,
normally don't cover, but okay.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Sometimes, like, I've had some of my streams fall apart like that, where I start getting into like. I had one just last week where somebody started asking me questions about movies, and before I knew about it, I did a whole hour just on films, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's
because
cool.
Like, turns out most of us, most of us have interests, hobbies, and knowledge in completely other things.
Yes, absolutely. Believe it or not, people do have lives.
Unbelievable. No.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know,
especially for auditors. Well, they don't. But
they don't know.
George Stewart says frauditors are always quoting Supreme Court case laws. Ask the frauditor to name one of those 9 justices and ask them what Ruth Bader Ginsburg said about frauditing. Yeah, right? They have no idea. They know nothing. Very, very little. Anyway, what I wanted to get into next was, well, let's see. How long have we been on right now? About just over half an hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on, quick word from our sponsor, The Graham and Bob Show.
Not a country?
You realize that the stuff, looking for shut occultism, conspiracy theories, all frauditors, all town of them, in fact, even Moors.
To be worse, we might have to deal with that Graham person.
Huh? All right. That was a nice, quick, short little one. All right, so I'll give you guys the choice for the next video because Ragical just posted this, and I loved it so much I thought we could watch it together. It's called Karen Tries to Bite Officer During Arrest. Or the original video I was going to show was I was going to start getting into the whole orange thief debacle with Brooklyn Audits. What do you guys vote for? Ragical or Troll?
It's a Ragical, because I haven't seen that video yet.
All right.
I will vote for Ragical as well.
All right. Excellent. Perfect. Let's go ahead and check out the new Ragical, the Unhallowed Night video.
Guess what?
What?
You're the worst.
Jeez, calm down, lady. I run a family fucking friendly show here.
No, don't give me my internet problems.
I just went through it, bud. I had to close everything, turn the Xbox off, turn my internet on my phone off.
Dag nabbit.
Hey, step out of the car right now. Get out of the car. Ma'am. We'll talk about everything, but get out of the car. Yep. 20 expedite. We're in the garage. She's closing. Ma'am, step out.
Excuse me.
Step out.
No, excuse me.
Step out.
Your hands off of me.
Step out of the car right now. Yes.
No.
Step out of the car.
Get your hands off
Get
of
out of the car.
No.
You're under arrest.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
No,
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Oh, is that how that works? I'm not under arrest, officer. Well then, sorry to bother you, ma'am. Turns out she allegedly hit her ex-husband with a car, which is the reason why the police are here. Oh, her name is Sean Malarkey, which seems rather fitting.
Get your hands
Open this
off.
garage door.
Excuse me.
Let go.
No, you get your hands off of me. No.
Get out of the car now.
No.
I will tase you if you don't get out of the car.
You better take your hands off of me right now. Get your hands
Let go.
off of me.
Stop. I told you you're under arrest. Get out of the car.
Why?
Because you have a
But
warrant.
she said she's
And
not
you're
under
wanted
arrest.
for domestic battery. Yes, you are.
Excuse me.
She isn't under arrest.
I just sent a message and I am. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Get out of the car right now.
No.
You're excused.
I told you I can handle this peacefully. You have to get out of the car.
No, you never said that. I sent you a message. My attorney,
Affirmative. I won't cuff up.
you. Excuse me.
It's always a good idea to lock the officer inside your house with the garage door. What, are you detaining the officer? Yeah, good answer.
I love that.
Did somebody
love
say
the
that you
hand
could come
cannon.
into our house?
It can have its own
Don't
guarded
stop
too.
hugging
I'm
me.
gonna tase you if you don't get.
So somehow there's some audio missing from the video file. But
Okay, so real quick, before we get into the next segment, a couple things. First of all, I want to acknowledge the $2 super chat from Spread Eagle E-Bagger. Hezekiah's ISP is actually Arty. Welcome to the buffer. That's right, because Arty Corporate Fiction is always buffering. Yes,
He's
I
the
love
king
it.
of technical difficulties.
Yes, that's right. And okay, so that looks pretty good. We got that. Then the other thing I wanted to say, first of all, what do you think of the video so far and what this idiot lady's doing?
We've seen it. It's just we've seen it a couple times with. I want to say it was like a Moore in like Philadelphia, where he thought as long as he got into his driveway, he was safe.
Yeah.
She took it a step further. She's like, if I can hit that garage door button, get in there,
Yeah.
home base, I'm safe. And it's like, lady, that's not how it works.
Right. Jurisdiction is not limited by your property line.
Yeah,
When
like-
the cops are after you for breaking the law.
Oh,
It's like the old school sanctuary laws. One, those were only churches, and two, those aren't a thing anymore.
yeah.
And I don't even think they were in this country. It was only in
And
Europe.
it's not like she stole an orange. You know what I'm saying? She literally hit her husband with a car. Like that's kind of a big deal.
It makes a difference. And
It's not like he stole an apple either.
right? Yeah, he stole an apple too now. But seriously, or he actually stole the apple before the orange, and they just found out later. But anyway, yeah, this whole idea that they always do about this, like, well, I don't consent to being arrested, or I didn't. It's like, do you really think that if somebody robs a bank and they're running down the street with the money and the cops grab them and they say, I don't consent to being arrested, the cops have to say, oh, dag nabbit, he said I don't consent. All right, I have
You
to let
got
him go."
me.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's so silly. It looks like I got 550. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. I got Idolate with a membership update, and I got 5 gifted memberships from Highway Star. All right, that's 2 more Hezekiah Happy Dances in a row. All right. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so very, very much. I love it. I love it. I love it. Brooklyn Water.
That's great.
Put
No,
out
David.
it's out on
Is that on
appeal. Good
That
job.
was
Hey,
cute.
look who's here, Kfar.
Oh no! Come on.
Look who's here.
Hey George, just to start more drama. Just because you held pockets in prison doesn't mean you're a tough guy. Just saying. I forgot you had that.
Yes, good stuff. Oh, thank you. Anyway. Oh boy, this is great. I love Saturday. So, the other thing I wanted to say before I play the next segment of this video, I'm going to put this segment on full screen because there's no sound in here. So, Ragical, being the genius content creator that he is, he turns it into like a silent film. He actually makes it black and white, and he puts his little comments that he always makes as like title cards that you have to read. It's hilarious the way he does it. Ragical is a master. So let's go ahead and get back into
But
that.
wait. First, I have to say it again. I'm sorry. Please, everyone, hit the like button.
Yes,
Come on,
yes,
94 people, only 70 likes. Let's get it up there, please. Come on.
yes.
Okay, I'm done.
D-O-N button. By the way, that just reminded me. Right before I went on, Chili was live, and I was watching his live, and he was showing the footage of the cop grabbing his arm, and he's like, see, look, you see how he's standing there looking at me? I'm going to testify to this in court, and I'm going to put it in my lawsuit, because I know what he's thinking in his brain. He's thinking, I'm going to grab his ulnar nerve. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find an excuse to grab his ulnar nerve.
It's called pain compliance.
That's
For
what
some reason, people that don't... You would think how many times he's been arrested, he would understand this. If you're trying to, the entire video, he's like, bro, stop trying to like wiggle away or squirm away. So obviously that's where pain compliance comes in. And for some reason, he's just like, nope, he's just trying to hurt me. And then that whole, oh, he bent down on one knee and uppercut me in the nuts. It's like, well, I didn't see that in the video, but if that's what you want to claim, okay.
Yeah, and Arty's Corporate Fiction showed like the body cam footage of every officer that was there, and I did not see that ball hit.
Like, so this is going to be completely off topic and off on a tangent, but hope that's okay. So when you search people, it's not like you intend to be aggressive when you're searching them, but you're searching them to make sure there's nothing there. I've found many a thing tucked between someone's nuts in their leg, in their butt crack. Like, that's where people hide things, thinking you're not going to find them. So obviously, if you go to like use the back of your hand, you're going to aggressively use the back of your hand. And it's like, that's just getting searched, my guy.
Yeah, exactly. And that makes so much sense. And especially if you really want to go down that road, if you watch the footage, you could tell Chili's pants were loose. They were hanging down. They were kind of baggy around his butt. But what does that have to do with anything? Well, if they're baggy, then that means you have to push up a little bit to see,
You
okay, I don't. Visual not needed. Oh no, not when it comes to Chili. What are you doing to me, Has?
Logically, it makes sense. Hey, you know what? This is the one time where I have a man guest, because last time
I know when you're doing the visual thing with it. I don't need it.
Right. $2 super sticker from Susie Y. That gives her a happy dance and an entry into the raffle. All right. Speaking of which, have you read the Frauditor's Handbook there, Kfar?
Yeah, Jennifer sent it to me.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
Is that's your book, right? That's your book, right?
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
it's in my collection of other books that I have just off screen because, contrary to popular belief, I do know how to read. I read occasionally.
Nice. Look at this. I got another $5 from Greg Jonick. I think Stephanie needs a cupcake.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Here we go.
For Stefan.
All right.
Oh, somebody commented, but I forgot who it was. It might have been George Stewart asking about what gifted memberships is.
Okay, so what it is you could join
what are
the
gifted
channel.
memberships. Someone is paying for other memberships, ?
Yeah, that's basically exactly it. What happens is somebody else will buy a membership for someone, and if you have to go into your settings and allow gifted memberships, and then what'll happen is after a month, it's kind of like a test to see if you like being a member and if you think it's worth the money. And then a month later, they'll ask you if you want to keep the membership and actually buy it yourself or just let it expire. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's still, it's still nice to have you aboard. I love all you guys. You don't have to, give any money or anything, but I'm not going to complain when you do. Just like the $2 from Highway Star. Tiny says to Boogie Woogie. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I prefer gifted memberships instead of super chats on my streams because it's just more people that can watch my content. Like, I don't know how you like roll out videos, but I do them like on Monday and have them all pending for that week. So if you're a member, you can just watch them all on Monday instead of waiting all week. And it's
that's a good one. See, yeah, actually, I've been trying to figure out exactly what I wanted because when I first started doing this, I wasn't expecting that I would get a lot of members. And I just got an email from or a message from YouTube just a couple days ago that I finally hit 200 members. So it's like, hey, maybe I should start giving them something to look at. So that's when I just posted a video, like a behind the scenes video of me making the thumbnail for this video.
I watched it. Somebody gifted me a membership, and I watched it.
Yay! All right.
Hey,
all right, all right.
Hezekiah, do you still have Cupcakes Happy Dance?
Yeah, but I mean, I'd have to find it. That'll take a minute. But yes, I will. You know what? I'll look for that while we're playing this. Speaking of memberships.
Nice. Welcome, John F.
Just get a member. All right, here's your happy dance. And don't forget that also enters you into the raffle, which again, today's the last day to enter the raffle for this month. Next month's prize package, I'm going to tell you guys no spoilers, but it's going to be something different. It's going to be amazing. But anyway, before we get into that, let's go back to the Ragical video. And while that's playing, I'll pull up the old the Cupcake Happy Dance. So here we go. Where is it? Come on, Ragical. The unhallowed night. Again, this is the part where he goes into the silent movie part. It's brilliant. But first, real quick, we got another 220 Canadian. Your Jester dance for our princess. You got it, brah. Or here. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh. Well, all righty then. Stupid crows.
Which gives us an amazing opportunity to play some music. And you know me, I have the best music for any given situation.
Understand.
One female, 1095.
You did this. No, I didn't do anything. No, I didn't.
Andy asked you to come out.
Excuse me?
Andy asked you to get out of the car.
No, Andy yanked me.
I yanked you because I told you you're under arrest and you refused to exit your vehicle. Yes.
Are you gonna step up and be cooperative?
No, my attorney is.
Are you gonna stand up and be cooperative?
By the way, I want to mention this too. Don't you love the fact that all of these guys, and this is another perfect example in this situation of this, the way that all of these guys built these false scenarios that are so completely off. Like, it isn't just like maybe it's 2 years later in court and you might have a vague memory. Like 5 minutes after the guy, not even 5 seconds after he pulls her out of the car, well, I pulled her out because she refused to get out. No, I didn't. That's not what happened. We literally just watched. That's what happened.
Ma'am, the body cam says otherwise.
Seriously. Hank's Corner gifted a membership, ladies and gentlemen. Hank's Corner, big supporter of the show. We all love Hank. Happy dance for Hank. Oh, you know what? No, you know what? I'm going to do it this way then because of we had a request earlier. Hold on. Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, special happy dance. All right. Talk about the stupid buffering again. Anyway, applause for Cupcake's happy dance. All right, thank you. I'm sorry, that lady is crazier than an outhouse rant. Or an outhouse rat. Sorry, I didn't read it right the first time. Yes, that's funny. A rat in the outhouse. is definitely less sane than this woman. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at 100 viewers. We only got 86 likes, people. Let's go. Hit that like button. Even you, Rogue Nation, if you're still in here, hit the like button. Damn it. Dag nabbit. You're in my stream so much.
Hey, today, Junior.
Yeah, hit it today, Junior.
Ever since I did that
Come on,
Brooklyn
Spider.
Audit video, I use that accent more and more, just randomly.
Yeah, you spider. Oh, man.
Come on,
Joey, how you
spiders.
doing?
Come on, laddie.
See, this is a problem that I've had because like I use my especially like in football season, I use my Chicago accent to do my Bears reviews for the football games.
Just for you guys to lose.
Yeah, right. Hey, Aaron Rodgers is out of Wisconsin now, though, so that's a plus for us.
Yeah, but the Lions are still here. How you doing?
Shut the Lions. Dude, me and Cupcake could beat the Lions. What are you talking about?
Hey, Mister only won a handful of games this year. Calm down.
Anyway, but because I've watched so many damn gangster movies over the years, when I do my Chicago accent, I always find myself slipping into New York, and I have to like pull myself back, like, hey, I was over at the Jules over by there, and then these guys, they came up and they say, what are you doing? Forget about it. And I'm like, no, wait, I'm mixing them up. And I'm getting all messed up.
The Fruity Frauditor. I love that.
That's
Brooklyn Audit's new name. The Fruity Frauditor. That's his new name.
Fruity Frauditor, that's right. Yep.
I love
In fact, that's one of the videos I have on deck is where they coined that phrase. I think it was Frauditor Control. But in the meantime, Stefan with another 220 Canadian. Finally, a Prince and
Thank you,
Stan
Stefan.
Yes. Here we go. All right. And then when we go down a little bit more, we see another $5 from Jeff Despises Frauditors. Brooklyn Audits has now earned the title the Fruity Frauditor. That is a fact.
He must love that one. He was like, you're a
yeah,
spider.
yeah.
I don't care, laddie, whatever. Whatever the hell he says.
Well, yeah, he stole an apple, he stole an orange. I'd take whatever I
It was
want.
a
It's my
joke.
neighborhood. And now he's saying, you guys don't know how it works in Brooklyn. We all just take whatever we want.
Yeah, you don't know Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. I'm like, idiot. I'm from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. I lived there most of my life. I lived 2 blocks from where you stole the orange, you moron. I know what it's like, so shut up.
Yep. By the way, I got another super chance.
Super chance. It's that Fruity Frauditor. It gets into your brain.
Yeah, right. I got another happy dance on deck for Hank. All right, thank you again for the support.
Nikki Smallboy, if you need any help starting a channel, email me. I'm helpful-ish.
Yeah, I said I would help too.
Yeah, we're all happy to help you.
We're all very happy to
You're a big
help.
supporter of this channel.
You
Yeah,
should definitely start a channel. If you're thinking about it, you should just go ahead, make the plunge, do it. We need more anti-frauditor channels. We have a great community. All of us would love to assist you in any way. So I say go ahead. If you're thinking about doing it, stop thinking, just do it.
You were going to say something, Kate?
With
Sorry,
that being
Kfar.
said, actually know what you're talking about if you're going to start it. That's a key point. Because there is a few people out there that have absolutely no idea what they're talking about.
Yep.
And I can't defend you.
If you're wrong, you're wrong, even if you're on the right side.
David, no one wants to watch auditors. We only want to watch auditors be arrested.
Yes. David, just so you know, Kfar, well, you watch the morning show. You probably know, but David is our local troll.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know
he's-
David.
Yeah. But anyway, yes. One thing I want to say, and I've heard this before. Before I started doing this, I never believed it, but now that I do this, it makes sense. Anyone who wants to start a YouTube channel, yes, you have to have a subject, and you have to know the subject and know what you're talking about if you really want to make it work. But just the idea of having a YouTube channel in general, I think it's a great idea. I think, a lot of people have this idea that there's so many millions of channels that there's no room for new ones to come up. There's always more room because YouTube is taking over as the new television. Like my kids, they don't watch TV, they watch YouTube. Like this is taking over. This is what people come to for entertainment is YouTube. So the more the merrier. There's plenty of room for everybody because there's billions of people on this planet and there are not billions of content creators, believe me.
All right, so Dark Watch, me know English well. English, math, not my best subjects. And then David, even people that hate audits watch audits. Tell me I'm wrong. Most people watch audits when they're being debunked by other people. It's funnier that way.
Yes, it is. And I also noticed too, getting back to the whole Brooklyn audits thing, a lot of their fans are obviously, I mean, there's something wrong with the fan base that watches them because the fact that he got more subs after it came out that he legitimately actually is a crook.
Well, you got to look at it this way. They're glorified prank channels at this point. So people probably think, oh, he probably did it on purpose. This is a prank channel. Okay, I'll keep watching him do this stuff. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then the other half of their subscribers, let's be honest, are probably made up of not the best people.
Yes.
If you're following a convicted criminal, as in most auditors are, you're not exactly bringing around the greatest of people to follow you. It's normally other criminals or people that just have a genuine dislike for being held accountable for their own actions.
Yes.
You know, I did a live stream during the week where I pondered this whole question about their followers, and I came to the conclusion just on my own, just a thought, that these auditors are cult leaders, and all these followers are just like all the other people that followed in Waco, Texas, and Charles Manson, just followed along blindly, you know, don't really know what they're doing, but it's just like, ooh, I have to follow. That's what I think it is.
Some of them, for sure.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you because a lot of them, like we discussed like way earlier at the very beginning, how they like to quote case law, but quote it knowingly incorrect. Their subscribers aren't looking it up. They're just like, oh my Lord, this guy is the Jesus Christ of law.
Yep. Exactly.
He knows everything. And it's like, well, that's not the case.
Yeah. And it's true too, because even if, you know, I could imagine in my head, even if some of their fans actually did try to do their due diligence and look this stuff up on their own, obviously a lot of them don't actually know, like, I don't want to say they don't know how to read, but it's about comprehension skills.
Yeah.
Right? It isn't just about knowing the words, but comprehending what it means. I think a lot of them don't have that. And kind of like the poster 7 thing. Like, we always love to point out that they only read that first paragraph. But if somebody who doesn't have good comprehension skills looks up themselves, they see those words, it is okay to film in. Oh, see, it says it is okay to film. And then the whole rest just, it's like nothing to them.
They're cult leaders, and that's all they are. And all these people that they don't have to think on their own, they don't have to feel on their own, they just follow the idiots, and everything's wonderful. And that's how Charles Manson came about, and that's how many people that killed themselves for cult leaders. It's the same thing to me.
Oh my Lord, what was I going to say? I was going to bring something up. Oh, I think sovereign citizens and Moors are more on the side of cult leaders where they're like genuinely trying to trick people with like misinformation, where auditors are just tricking dumb people into just misquoting case law. Both are going to get their subscribers, followers, whatever you want to call them, hurt if they try it. And I think it's super sketchy.
See, I think that like sovereign citizens, I think they really truly believe what they're saying, which is weird, but I think that they really passionately believe it, in my opinion. And I think the frauditors just do it for clout and clicks and views. And they don't really believe anything. That's my opinion.
I brought this up about Long Island Audit. He's obviously disingenuous about everything, but he found where he can make money from uneducated people, and that's just what he's doing now. Like, you notice how he's never, his little thing that he got together in New York, he was the leader. He wasn't at the front. He was behind everybody. He let somebody else get arrested. Yeah. Good old George, our boy George, who apparently his curfew came early. When he played that prank, I want to say, what is it, the Social Security office, where he went in pretending he was just a customer and then had the other people come in and try to film. He's not at the front. He's not getting arrested. He wants to record the arrest so he can get the views, but he doesn't want to put himself at risk anymore. My man's old and frail.
He was just here a minute ago, and we had the perfect opportunity. He opened the gate. He introduced himself to our chat by saying, "Sup, losers? Didn't you just lose a court case where you got convicted?"
You know what you did? Hezekiah, we brought out logic and real thought, and he went running away because he got butthurt.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Witch of Heart is here.
Oh, Witch of Heart! Yay! Congratulations for being back. We're so I'm so happy to have you back.
The intro today, we're going to have the return of Radical Brittany.
Radical Brittany!
That's right. She's going to be here in a minute. Also, we got another $2 from Chris Killing. Happy rainy evening, y'all. All right, good to see you. And here's your Hezekiah happy dance. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, anyway, let's get back in. Well, wait a minute. Wait. First of all, wait a minute. You know what? What's funny is we were talking earlier, especially, with Kfar and the beef that he's got going on with Broken System, Broken Trust. We got 100 people here right now. All right.
Nice. All right.
We were actually talking about how I made a video. Well, we weren't talking about it. We were talking about him, but it reminds me that I made a video not that long ago where he was on a live stream and he specifically said, and this was Josh Lanto, he says, when I first started doing it, this is an exact quote. He said, when I first started doing it, I was doing it for the right reasons. But then I realized that you don't get the proper reactions that way. So that's when I started acting up and, getting crazy with it.
I think Frauditor Reaper was talking to him on his own live stream about how she brought up how he basically goes out of his way to do the wrong things at these things. And he goes, well, if you go back to my earlier ones, and it's like, well, then what happened? And we did the interview with Brandon at B Squared a million years ago, it feels like, me, Blue Bacon, and Paul Carroll. Because auditing takes no educational requirements, it takes no qualifications, anybody can do it. But to get views, you have to be the craziest.
Yep.
And now you have a bunch of uneducated people who are criminals, who have no job accessibility, trying to out crazy each other. Like you got Directy jumping on the hoods of cop cars like, well, that's not a good idea. You're getting trespassed a gajillion times and convicted. You got our boy George trying to, loiter outside of a prison. That's not a good idea. And it's like they just keep trying to out crazy each other.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's beautiful, perfect explanation for it. Speaking of crazy, let's go back to looking at this lunatic lady fight the cops for arresting her for hitting her ex-husband with her car. Oh, how dare she, or how dare those cops try to arrest her for attempted vehicular homicide. What?
I said those tyrants.
Yeah.
Are you going to understand that my attorney has filed a motion to quash this? My attorney has filed a motion to quash this. Has filed a motion to quash this.
You hit us, you do anything stupid towards us, and we're any charges on. If you hit us or anything, let's go.
You've already hit me.
I didn't hit you. I asked you out of the car. I told you you're under arrest. Now you got a whole show for your neighbors here.
You are a dick. My children don't have anybody at home right now. You're going to put my kids alone in danger? I need to call my attorney. I'm not getting in that car until I call my attorney. I'm calling my attorney. It's not going to happen. No, I'm calling my attorney. Right now. No, I'm calling my attorney. No, I'm calling my attorney.
Sit in the car.
My children are home alone.
When you in order. Sit in the car.
My children are home alone. My children are home alone.
Yeah, well, that's not going to be a problem, and you're not going to be able to hide behind your children, you utter dick flute. Now, you are under arrest, and you need to shut your mouth right now and sit in the backseat of the car. Or did you forget that you hit your husband allegedly with the car? Besides, he just told you they're going to get your husband out here to take care of that situation. I really hate it when they try to hide behind their children to avoid the consequences of their actions.
We will take care of your children.
No, you're not taking care of shit.
I'm gonna get
The way that you take care of somebody is throwing them down on the ground.
Nobody
You are
threw
a
children on the ground.
You are.
Mute.
Buffering.
I'm on mute. Dang, damn it!
I was like, wait, you just stopped and I don't hear anything?
Damn
What's
it,
going
damn it,
on?
damn it. All right, I deserve this after that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is some craziness going on here with that. Ah! All right. Anyway,
David. Oh, my Lord. Are you trying to say that she shouldn't have said that her kids are home alone?
oh,
David, that's a bad take, bro.
yeah. Anyway, she's being arrested for attempted vehicular homicide. She tried to hit or did hit. We don't know the specifics. Her ex with her car. So you don't want to get arrested. Maybe you shouldn't try to murder people.
David, I don't know how old her kids are, but if let's say they're, I don't know, 3 and 5 years old, you're telling me that it's a better scenario to leave your 3 and 5-year-old at home alone instead of have CPS come pick them up because you tried to kill your husband. Just trying to see if that's what you're saying.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, $2 for the spread eagle e-bagger. Is Twatter hold to use the key to stop the cops? What the hell? Anyway, here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's get back
Gito's comment.
Which one? Where is it?
I'd like to see her court proceedings via Old Squishy Gardner Court TV.
Oh, yes. Old Squishy Gardner. Anyone who's not subscribed to Old Squishy Gardner, definitely check him out. His court room shows are awesome. Spread eagle e-beggar broke heads. That's right. Got me talking in tongues here. Almost like when I misspeak and I start going off on the who's I got.
Oh, dear Lord.
Bano for 24 €.
Nice.
Super sticker. Yes. And here's your Hezekiah happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. We got the best fans in the world, the best community in the world. All righty. I love you guys so much. And here, let's get back to more of the video we're watching right now.
107 people. Nice.
Some idiot being dumb.
Are a shitty human being.
That's messed up.
You throw somebody down in front of their children? What the f*** is wrong with you?
Sit down. I
Don't
I'm a
you-
shitty human being when you're the kind of person who runs people over with your car.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what? You are the piece of dirt that I wouldn't piss on if you were on fire.
I smell an odor of alcohol on your breath.
No, that's my piss.
That's your piss?
I'm pissing.
What?
I don't know what you've been drinking,
Oh
but
my god.
some of the alcohol out there could be described as such, I guess. You know, you're a bit of a weirdo, aren't you? And we don't kink shame around here, but we will certainly raise an eyebrow or two.
Guess what?
Or 3 or 4. It was weird.
You're the worst part of society. You think?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, I know.
I don't think so.
I fucking know it. You are the worst. You take down a mother in front of her fucking children, but you are somehow.
He asked you pretty politely to get out.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Were you there?
Sounds like you were fleeing, right?
Were you there?
Now, this might come as a surprise to you, Karen Malarkey. Her name is Sean. That's weird. Anyway, you are responsible for all that in front of your children by not complying. You could have behaved like a normal person, you know, doing some adulting. You're a bloody adult with children. What are you even doing? Use that bloody brain of yours. Or in other words, imagine behaving like that in front of your children.
All right, we're good.
Were you there?
You saw my emergency lights before you even got in the
Were you there? Were you there?
Bend your legs.
No, were you there?
Bend your legs. Don't get
Were you there?
What kind of stupid question is that? Of course, he wasn't there, but the cameras record everything, and instead of complying, you were playing some kind of stupid game by repeating what the officer said to you. It was kind of surreal.
I just thought of something. This just hit me now. Let me ask you what you guys think about this. This observation I just made. So she's driving home The cops see her. She's the one who's wanted for trying to run over her ex-husband in her car. So they follow her. So she thinks I'm going to drive into my garage, and they're not going to be able to come in there and get me. So they follow her into the garage, and they facilitate the arrest. And she starts screaming, "My kids are home alone. You can't take me away because they're home alone. Like, there's no one to watch my kids. They're home alone." She just got back, and they stopped her when she went in the garage. So who the hell was watching the kids while she was gone?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, they've been home alone. If you were so worried about them having someone to watch them, why didn't you leave them with a sitter when you went wherever you were? When the cops stopped you on the road, pulling into the garage. Oh, goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, $9.99 from Phil. Oh, Phil. Kfar, Phil just bought you your third entry into this month's raffle. We have the most generous community in the world. That's one of the reasons why I asked you if you had a copy of my book earlier, too, is because if you win the raffle, you get a copy of my book. So you could get doubles, or we can talk about, some other consolation prize. But anyway, in the meantime, we'll email and all that. You'll get a signed copy. There you go. It'll be special. All right, anyway, here we go.
I'll put it next to my degree.
There you go. So we got, what does he say? This one's for K-Daddy because Josh couldn't spell Socratic method correctly, and K-Dar is trident, not tyrant. Do better.
Yeah, we play the Josh Lanto bingo with all of his catchphrases that he says, and Socratic method is one of them.
Nice.
So apparently people are saying that the kids were in the car.
Oh, really? I didn't catch that.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't see him.
I didn't see them either.
I wasn't looking for them in the back seat. I was kind of more.
I know at one point it was blurred. The back was some part was blurred out. Maybe that's where the kids were.
Right, well, hold on. First of all, okay. Let's figure this out. First of all, here's the happy dance. All right, thank you. All right, let's see this. The beginning. Doors closed. Doors closed.
On the car right now.
There is.
Yeah, see the back seat's blurred. Back. So that's probably they were in the back seat.
Oh, the kids were there. Oh, they were in the car with her.
All right, now it makes sense.
All right, that makes much more sense. Yes, yes.
You've been drinking, but some of the alcohol out there could be described as such, I guess. You're a bit of a weirdo, aren't you? And we don't kink shame around here, but we will certainly raise an eyebrow or two.
Guess what?
What?
You're the worst part of the society. You think?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, I know it.
I don't think so.
I fucking know it. You are the worst. You take down a mother in front of her fucking children, but you are somehow...
I asked you pretty politely to get out.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Were you there?
Sounds like you were...
Kevin, I'm muted again. Round of applause for Hank's Corner, ladies and gentlemen. One of the reasons why we love him so much and why he's such a wonderful supporter of the channel is he always makes everything right. Because he always points out the stuff, like, I'm thinking I'm all clever. Hey, wait, where are the kids? Then it turns out, oh, the kids were in the car. So Hank's like, yeah, I wonder if they were in the car when she tried to run over the dude with the kids in the car. Thank you for the $5, Hank, and here's your happy dance. All right. And Jeff despises Frauditors for another $2. Josh taught Jeremetha the new word slander. All right. Oh boy, and what do we got? We got more gifted memberships as well. It looks like they're from G-Toast33 with some gifted memberships. All right. And then entitles you to a happy dance as well. All right, thank you.
I thought it was Flander.
There you go. Yes.
Spread Eagle Beggar. Thank you for that joke.
Thank you, Spread Eagle Beggar. It was Flander. I can't even do that. Hey, the water guy got the free membership. All right, congratulations, buddy. All right, that's Mike Tyson who says Flander. That's Flander. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh no, not this guy. Uncle Arty.
Uncle Arty.
Tros. That's right. We love the Tros over here. Tro
You're a
Central.
troll, you're a troll everywhere, troll.
Yes. So anyway, that all ends up with him getting arrested. But ladies and gentlemen, right now it's time to play the game that we've all been waiting for. I don't know if Witcher Heart is still here, but she's definitely going to want to see this if she is. Here we go. Get ready. Get set. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for your favorite game. Who's that douche canoe? All right, who is it, guys?
Donald Duck?
I don't see a flipper, so it's not Wolverine transparency.
This one's going to be extremely hard. I'll be extremely surprised if anyone gets it. Witcher Heart, you can't guess. You already know.
Who's that
So it's
Georgia
an
guy?
Which one?
The Georgia, I forgot his name. Georgia
Transparency?
Yeah, maybe him?
So it's an auditor, right? An auditor or a sovereign citizen?
He's one of the people that we definitely are. He's on our radar, or was, for a while. He's definitely a douche canoe.
That doesn't help, they all are.
Is it Floyd?
Oh, that's a good...
Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to tell you. I don't know. Maybe it is. Joey Surreal Camera, Rogue Nation, Russell Picture,
Is
Rogue
it,
Nation,
oh my
SGV,
Lord. Is it PayPal Patty?
PayPal Patty. Let's see
News
what other
Not
guesses
Houston?
are.
Alright, who is it?
Spit in my face guy. Jamal Lamore.
He fit in my
It's
face.
One Stop 14th
Oh, my
Amendment
Lord.
Shop.
I haven't even thought about
Who?
this guy in months.
I don't know who that is.
The guy who got his RV towed that threatened to sue
Oh,
Alva.
okay. Okay.
Yes. That's right. So, let's see who our ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness the epic return of our Who's That
Yay.
Douche Canoe correspondent,
right, Radical
Brittany.
Woo!
Radical Brittany here. Oh, my eyes. Seriously, is this my punishment for taking some time off? One
Yes.
stop 14th Amendment shop? Like, ew. This guy makes Glenn Serio look like Brad Pitt. I mean, after he celebrated when Schrodinger passed away? Oh, I can't even. Butterbrain douche canoe applied to this guy is an insult to butter? Oh, I'm sorry. I remember now. This is the guy who literally said, I know the law because I've been studying it all weekend. I guess he's in Chili de Castro level expertise now. Ugh. Back to you, Hez.
All right, Radical Brittany, that was great.
Next week. I didn't come back for this crap.
All right.
That was awesome. I'm so glad Witcher Hearts is back. Radical Brittany is the best. No one can replace her.
Ladies and gentlemen, cerebral tackle for $5. Any relation to Leroy Jenkins? Kfar told me to ask you who's nervous to be in the presence of such greatness. That's right. Hezekiah Jenkins definitely did come from Leroy Jenkins. That is a fact. Yes, they are related. He's my long lost cousin's former college roommate's sister's uncle's niece, nephew. What? I'm sorry, I was trying to make a Mel Brooks reference and it didn't work. Baseball.
I'm trying to think of the last time I made a video on that 14th Amendment guy.
Oh, One Stop 14th Amendment shop. Yeah.
I think it's when he was wearing that military helmet, like walking on the side of the street.
Yes. That guy was so bad. Blackheart Knight was like, "Oh, you're quoting more helmet."
David, you are just full of bad takes. He's saying that the kids were crying because the police ripped their mom out of the car. And it's like, well, she tried to hit their father with a car, so I'm pretty sure she scarred them for life.
Yeah, they're over.
Sure,
if they're
blame
being
the
raised by
police.
someone who would do that, there's already
Yeah.
problems.
Blame the police because they held her mother or their mother responsible. Like, oh no.
Oh, I don't know. It's David. I always, whatever. He's David. The one thing good that he ever did was he actually gave me a gift. He gave me this Grateful Dead sticker. This is from David. No Time to Hate, which is nice. It's a nice sticker. It's a nice settlement. So I mean, at least he did that, so he's got to have a heart in there somewhere.
Wait, am I echoing?
I'm not hearing an echo.
No.
I don't know why Witch is hearing it.
Making me freak myself out.
All right, Phil says the joke deserved the crows. Not every joke is going to land, people. This is a live show. What do you want? Anyway, I'm your father's brother's. Oh, that's it. I'm your father's brother's cousin's former roommate. Yes. Thank you very much.
Yes, now that it's coming across the bottom of the old ticker again, you have oh my lord, I'm already drawing a blank because I missed it.
What did you want to know?
The person who makes all of those
SMR 777.
Yes, you're having him on.
Yes, SMR Lab 777 is going to be a guest. I'm going to ask him how he gets those voices so perfect. It's going to be a great time. He's definitely an interesting dude. We had a pre-interview already. It's going to be a good time. Going to be a good time for sure. Yeah, at least he doesn't sue you. And I was so glad when my name didn't show up on Chili's list of 500 YouTube creators that he's suing. Apparently, anyone who's ever said his name except for me is in the lawsuit. Yeah,
I think I've made like 3 or 4 videos on him, and I just keep getting left out, and I'm just like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, right. We're not going to complain about it not being on an idiot's radar. Like, oh. So, real quick, I wanted to show the next video I wanted to show is sort of an interesting take on the Ballad of Brooklyn Fraudits. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure everyone who follows this community is already quite well aware, but just in case you're not, Brooklyn Audit was on his way to audit the police, and his dumb ass steals an orange, films himself stealing it on the live stream on his way to audit the police, and then, of course, they arrest him for stealing an orange. And then everyone was saying, oh, this guy's a thief, and even other auditors were like, oh, I can't believe that this... But first, before that, News Now Ninja and Auditing Erie County call the guy who owns the shop and intimidate him into dropping the charges because we're going to keep calling you and blah, 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 blah. Whatever, you know. Then, so he drops the charges, and then it turns out Here's the Deal actually exposes him. Yeah, me saying something good about Here's the Deal? Not really, but it's a fact. Even he was like, I found another video where this guy's stealing apples from the same fruit stand. Like, this guy's just a criminal. That's what he does. He's a little thief. He's a punk. So anyway, he's a thief, and the big thing is that he stole the orange, blah, 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 and he got caught stealing. And this is Unclean Hands' take on that whole situation we're about to watch right now.
This is now one of my favorite videos of his. It's so awesome.
Yes. This is a great Unclean Hands video. Check it out.
So I don't know, man. Damn. I want a fucking apple. I want an orange, actually. A fucking orange. It's good. Fuck that. It's my fucking neighborhood. I'll take whatever I want. Allegedly. You understand? The orange accidentally fell off the cart. It fell onto the floor, and I picked the orange up. I stole an orange. Are you kidding me? I stole an orange. It fell off the floor. It fell off the cart. I picked it up. Why? Why? Why am I getting arrested? What? All that orange. Get the fuck out of here. I'm calling the fucking store. You're not looking for an orange? Are you stupid? For a fucking orange? Yes. You guys are a fucking joke. You know that? You know what I'm saying? You guys like to violate my rights for an orange that I walked by, that I know the guy, and it fell on the floor, and I picked it up. Yeah. Allegedly. Allegedly. You understand? The orange accidentally fell off the cot. It fell onto the floor and I picked the orange up. Nobody stole an orange. What are you kidding me? Who stole an orange? It fell off the floor. It fell off the cup. I picked it up. Allegedly. Allegedly. You understand? The orange accidentally fell off the cot. It fell onto the floor and I picked the orange up. Nobody stole an orange. Are you kidding me? Fuck out of here. It's my fucking neighborhood. I'll take whatever I want. See what I'm saying? You guys like to violate my rights for an orange that I walked by, that I know the guy, and it fell on the floor and I picked it up. It's my fucking neighborhood. I'll take whatever I want.
All right.
That's great.
Plus, we're on clean hands. Billy Yank for $5 says Crooklyn Frauditor was caught in the fallacy of stealing apples and oranges. Yes, that's right. Apples and oranges, and he stole them all. And here's your happy dance. All right. I don't know. People are still saying, okay, everyone who thinks that, because some people are still saying that Kfar has an echo, but I don't hear anything. Can you say something, Kfar? I don't hear it.
Hello there.
Sound fine to me. How about you, Network?
It was a little bit of an echo, but I probably wouldn't have noticed it if I wasn't listening for it.
Huh. I don't know, man. Sounds good to me, and nobody else. There's only one or two people in the chat that are saying they notice it, so I don't know. But anyway, it's all good on my end.
Oh, you know, Brooklyn Audit, well, the fruity Frauditor, he left New York. He put his tail between his legs, and he got the heck out of there. Good choice. Now, as he says, nobody knows Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. No, asshole. Sorry, but I know Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, and they don't tolerate petty thieves with bad attitudes. So, yeah, you were smart for leaving Brooklyn. I would stay out of there for quite a while.
Yeah, the excuses he's been making up since the whole thing happened, and the way he's been talking about it has been so ridiculous. He keeps changing the excuse. At first it was, I didn't steal it, it fell down and I picked it up. Then it was like, oh no, it was just a joke, you know. But like,
I had a tab with the store, and the owner knew that I took it.
Right, and like, but the store says we don't do tabs. I don't know what that means. Never heard of that. And then the other thing is, if the owner knew him and this and that, then how comes they called him out as he was walking away? Because now his big excuse is, well, they didn't know my screen name.
They didn't know me as Brooklyn Audit.
But they would know his face when they see him if they know the guy. You know?
It had nothing to do with his stupid channel name.
No, the dude's a punk, and I've been saying he's a punk since day one, but now that everyone else is aware of his punkishness, punkosity. Oh my goodness. What do you think about the Brooklyn Audit situation, Kfar?
Yeah, so David made a very good point. He's like, why would he release the video? I mean, it was a live stream, but it's like, why would he release it knowing the evidence of him stealing the orange was on video?
It's
not like we had to take it down after everyone started calling him out on it.
It's not like we had to specially edit it in to make a fake hand grab an orange. Like, no, you recorded yourself doing that. But then I remembered that, like, auditors record themselves breaking the laws all the time.
All the time.
That's like their thing.
That's what they do.
He's entitled. He thinks, you know what? He got a ton of new subscribers because of Long Island Audit, and it went to his head, and he thought, well, I'm the king of Bensonhurst now. I can do whatever the heck I want. Yeah, this is my neighborhood. And it went to his head, and he got this big chip on his shoulder. And when he goes back to Brooklyn, if he doesn't change his ways, it's going to be knocked off, I promise. Not by me. I'm not in New York anymore, but I know New York. So don't tell me I don't. I know New York.
Oh, yeah. He's a punk. That's all there is to it. And we got $2 from Spread Eagle E-Beggar. Did admin Kfar approve the new Swift Patrol boats?
As if you guys didn't know, I'm the admiral of the the Troll Army.
The Troll Army? The Troll Army? All right, you know what? I haven't been talking about this too much because I don't physically have it in my possession yet. But right now, my producer Salacious, who made this wonderful Frauditor voodoo doll, is currently working on making, with her son who does all the 3D printing, is currently working on making for me a mini naval ship called it's a destroyer, a destroyer ship, but it's a destroyer called Frauditor. It's literally a Frauditor destroyer. So maybe you could be the admiral of the Frauditor destroyer when it comes out.
Hey, I'd be fine with that.
All right. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the $2 super chat for the spread eagle ear e-beggar. All right. Thank you. Anyway, that reminds me, that video we just watched reminds me of my all-time favorite unclean hands video. I don't know if you saw this one, Kfar. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is only 10 seconds long, so I'm going to show it like 3 times in a row just in case anyone misses it. Because again, it's so short, if you blink, you'll miss it. But this is my number 1 all-time favorite unclean hands video right here on the Frauditor Follies Saturday Night SNAFU show. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining us, by the way, and it's wonderful to have you all here on this wonderful Saturday evening. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, here you go.
Kevin, right? No, I forget your name. Excuse me? What did you say? Kevin, right? No, I forget your name. Excuse me? What did you say?
That's my all-time favorite unclean hands video. That's how everyone should handle every auditor. What's that?
I enjoy that.
Yes.
Rumor has it police don't have to be nice.
Right? Oh my goodness, who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
It's amazing. And see, that's one of the many reasons why I get so completely thrown off by so much of these guys making these comments with all this nonsense about these cops are being such tyrants and they're so horrible and so evil, and yet the cops are bending over backwards to deal with these guys, and to help them out and listen to their things or whatever. It's just a pain in the butt. But anyway, all that being said, you gotta go, Kfar. You got some stuff you need to take care of.
Yeah, we got company over, and I got a hour and a half break from Mrs. Kfar to come do this. It was she's got her mom's boyfriend, her brother, and his girlfriend over, and I cooked some cheeseburgers right before this.
All right. Well,
and I need it again.
Thank you so much for coming out to join us.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
One more round of applause for Kfar.
Kfar. All right. Thank you, Kfar.
Right.
It's been awesome.
Great time. Yes, you're a great guest. Anytime, buddy. Anytime you want to come back, if you ever want to come back, let me know. I'll be more than happy to have you on again. All right. Thank you for joining us. One more time for Kfar, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up.
Have a great night, Kfar.
Yeah, are you guys gonna keep streaming?
Yeah, we're gonna keep going. I got
the show must go on.
More things I wanted to do.
I might throw you up on the TV while everyone's sitting in the living room, so I'll be listening.
All right.
As I've said before, I'm terrible at pitching myself. Come subscribe. I have my main channel, and I have KFARR Live, which is my backup. I'm trying to start another channel for something completely different, but I got days into making my first video, and then it deleted all of my edits, so I just I put that on the back burner for a few months because I'm just not trying to do it again. But yeah, come subscribe. I'm close to 10K on the main channel, so yeah. On that note,
excellent. Thank you.
I'm out.
Thank you once again.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us. All right. That was great, ladies and gentlemen. One more time for Kfar.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you for joining us, Kfar. Thank you, Witch. Hey, you know what? Just because he had to leave early and you're here, you want to come up?
Come on, Witch of Hearts. Join us.
You want to
That'd
come
be
up?
so
I'll
awesome.
email you the link. If you're into it. That's up to you.
Witch
anyway,
of Hearts. Witch of Hearts. Witch of Hearts.
Yeah. That'd be great. But in the meantime, let's get back into more of the Brooklyn audit tale. Okay. Oh, all right, she'll do it. All right. I'm gonna put on this troll video covering the orange situation, and while that's going, I'll get the link dropped to Witch of Heart. Yay! All right.
Yay!
Woo! Beautiful. Beautiful. I love the way this is working out. This is gonna be great. Okay, here we go. Let me pull this up. And here we go. Yay!
That it wasn't the first time he was caught stealing fruit on camera. I have a clip here of him actually stealing an apple. But before we put that, I want to show a reaction from Brian at Here's the Deal. Now, this guy, don't get me wrong, complete lunatic, sovereign citizen, completely insane person. He thinks that the regular citizen should be allowed to have nuclear weapons. Complete wacko. But it's really interesting how he calls him out, and he's a big member of the frauditing community. So I just want to show his video, because the more people roast Brooklyn Audit on his own side, honestly, that's great. He needs to quit. He needs to stop frauding. He is a complete joke, even though all frauditors are a joke technically. But hopefully he just completely stops. Yesterday, he put a community post saying that the store owner was actually his friend. Then everybody was calling him out. Nobody was believing that. So he then deleted the community post. But I was kind
come
enough
up as
to
you.
post
You could
it
do
on
Radical
my
Brittany
side,
if you
on my
want, but
community
come up
post,
as you.
just for transparency purposes. Anyways, with that being said, enjoy the video.
Somebody sent me a text and said, "Hey, Brooklyn Audit's in jail," and I was like, "Oh man." They said he got cuffed while he was doing his last live stream. I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna head over there. We need to rally the troops and see if we can get him out of jail. Hopefully, he doesn't get another cell phone stolen." Now I'm looking at the end of his video, and they're saying that he stole something, and that's why he's being arrested. So I'm like, no way. There's no way Brooklyn Audit stole something.
No way, our frauditor
So I
stole
went
something.
and looked back at his video, and at the 44-minute and 48-second mark, this is on his channel, Brooklyn Audit Gonzo, live cop watching, riding around the area. And I cannot support and defend criminal activity, guys. We have our channels because we want to
Witch of
end
Heart, yay!
criminal activity.
Ladies and gentlemen, the epic turn of Witch of Hearts to the YouTube.
All right!
No.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long and without word or anything.
No, you know, you have priorities in life. We're glad to have you back.
Life has sucked. I'm not gonna lie, but it's getting there.
Oh,
It's definitely getting there. It's definitely a lot better. I'm slowly but surely getting back into the business and all that. So
Hey, we're always here for
glad to
you.
have you back.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was fun doing that video. I missed doing that.
We missed you doing it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
You know what? You're part of this show. I mean, when you leave, there's a little piece missing.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet.
It's true. If you go back and look, I mean, our very first episodes from the beginning, you've always been involved on some level.
Yeah.
You know, we even had her as a guest in the past, ladies and gentlemen.
That's where
Yeah.
Radical Brittany was born. Was when I was a guest.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh, always a good time. We always have so much fun. And I even have one of my shorts as a clip from when you were a guest. Like,
Oh my
we had
god,
a
that was
blast.
so funny. Is that the
Yeah.
one where it's like, you know, they're doing something? I don't know what it is, but
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that was great stuff.
I don't know what it is, but they're doing something. Oh my god.
Yes. That was
Have you
great.
been
Oh my
following
gosh.
Community? What do you think
Memories.
about this whole stealing the oranges thing?
I actually know Brooklyn Audit. I have talked to him many times, and
I'm sorry.
Granted, it's been a while. It's been a while. I always thought he was a cool dude, like as a dude. But yeah, I had no idea that was going on, and I'm sorry, Brooke. Really, come on, like don't film yourself down. I'm gonna take this orange, put it in your hoodie pocket, and then say it's my city. I can take whatever I want, and be like, oh no, it just fell off the cart. Bruh.
And Bensonhurst is not the place to do that. Bensonhurst is not the place to say, it's my neighborhood, I'll do whatever the F I want. No. No, no, no. You're not in the middle of Kansas in a cornfield. This is Bensonhurst. You better shut yourself up.
Yeah, it makes me think of Chester, PA. Chester, PA is the same way. Like, don't come into Chester, PA, be like, this is my city. No.
Yeah,
No.
no.
No. You don't do that.
You will find out quickly. It's not your city.
It is not your city.
Yeah,
It is not your city. Not even close.
Nope.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
I'm speaking from someone who knows, who lived there most of my life. Guaranteed, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just, talking out of my ass like he does.
And for some reason, I felt like the Brooklyn accent was really coming out in the cot, and like it was like more.
In the beginning, he used to say, no, his Brooklyn accent is weird. In the beginning, when he first started his videos, he used to say Publix. Nobody in Brooklyn, my entire life, have heard any person say Publix. That's his own weird thing.
Just like
Publix.
just likes to emphasize it even more.
Everything
He's
he
an
does
idiot.
is his own weird thing. He's got the brain power of a watermelon.
Mouse. No, I like mice. Mice are smarter than him. Sorry.
Yeah, mice are smarter than him. Anyway.
But yeah, I haven't really followed up on much. I was back on Playboys in Crime on Monday, and there's been the whole thing with corrections and BSBT, and I went on to BSBT's panel with corrections, and I just annihilated him, and it was amazing. It was so much fun.
Are you sure you're not from Brooklyn? You sound like, your attitude is the Brooklyn attitude.
I'm a Philly girl.
Okay, well that explains it. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, since you mentioned it, it's gonna be real fascinating to see what happens, because next week our guest is Corrections 101.
Woohoo!
Yep.
These shows are the best. Saturday is the best day ever. I love Saturdays.
I know, I was thinking of it today. I was like, shit. I'm like, it's Saturday. I'm like, and I told Hez I would do one like a month ago, and I completely forgot. I'm like, okay, I gotta come back. I can't not do this anymore.
Yeah, this is now one of my favorite episodes. One of them. They're all my favorites, but now with Witch of Hearts back, it's definitely top tier.
Speaking of Double Trouble, I don't know if I told you before. During the week on my morning show, I got to confirm that when Welsh News Network here, they're both showing up, because Welsh News Network is the couple.
Is Welsh and Becca.
Yep.
Oh, they'll both be there? Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yep, we're
Nice.
gonna have that night.
Awesome.
But Brian Showman said that Publix is a grocery store in Florida, which, for those of you who don't know, this guy, the editing is still got to be done, but this guy actually, when he escaped, part of what he did was he decided that there is no expectation of privacy in Publix. And so he to audit that. So that video's coming next month. You guys are going to be amazed when you see that one.
Yeah, Chili found out that everywhere is not his city. So true. So true. So true.
All right. Anyway, guys.
Technical. That's it.
What happened?
Girl takeover.
Yeah, really. Ooh, Sex and the City talk.
Oh my god.
Hez is muted.
What did you do?
So let's talk about News Now Ninja's snake hair. Discuss.
What is that?
It's disgusting. That's just
like, I don't
that's
mind
creepy.
dreads, but
yeah, that's not dreads.
They just look really.
I call him Medusa. He's like the very gross, weird, creepy version of Medusa.
Oh my god, that's so true. Sup, unclean? Yes, I'm Kfar's a changeling and has changed into me. So
yeah.
50 Shades of Hez.
That's great.
Oh my god.
A couple people have noticed that. Like, they were here and then they left and they came back, and all of a sudden Kfar's a woman.
Witch of Hearts. See?
For $2.
Thank you.
Nice. You never know what's going to happen on this show. This is the best
right?
show in the world.
That's
And
right.
Greg Jonick for $2.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Highway.
Both of which are buying entries of Witch of Heart into the monthly raffle.
Nice. Very nice.
That's right. So those donations were literally for you. You now have been entered twice into this month's raffle, where you can win a full set of the cards and a copy
See,
of my
Witch of
book.
Hearts, we all love you.
No, you guys
That's
are
right.
amazing.
See,
I have missed
best
everybody.
community in the world.
It
Very
really
generous.
is. It really is.
Now I owe you two. That's okay. Happy day.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, all right.
All right. Thank you. Thank
Oh
you.
my
Thank you very
god.
much.
Just crack me up.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's
Wait. Frauditor Wrangler had this great post. He wrote to Witch of Hearts, News Now Ninja looks like how I think Glenn Serial smells. Yes, absolutely.
There is no expectation of privacy in Publix. All right, let's go back to this.
World. You know, and the criminal activity we focus on is the criminal activity foisted by law enforcement. You don't ever think that a First Amendment auditor is going to besmirch the name of First Amendment auditing by
What?
What?
One more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amendment criminal activity foisted by law enforcement. You don't ever think that a First Amendment auditor is going to besmirch the name of First Amendment auditing by
Come on!
What is he saying?
His nose is growing as we speak. I mean, this is just stupid.
He's saying that he can't believe that this guy is besmirching the good name of First Amendment auditors.
Auditors.
Like orange.
A group of entitled criminals.
Is this guy a supporter?
No.
Oh, here's the
deal.
deal.
Auditors, yeah.
Here's okay. Wait a minute. You don't
That's
know.
what I
Here's
meant,
the deal.
yeah.
Let me tell you about. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Is like we like to compare a lot of the frauditors to like cult leaders because all of their fans,
right?
Like,
that makes sense.
Believe whatever they say, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the chat rooms during a Here's the Deal live stream, he's like Eddie in the 80s on the album cover. Like, he's the one
Iron Maiden, yeah.
pulling the strings.
Oh
he's the one on top. Like, everyone in his chat is Direct D, Accountability for All, Long Island. Like, all the frauditors follow this guy like he's the patron saint of all frauditing. And he's a sovereign citizen, and he's an anarchist.
So he's like, not to make the comparison, I'm only making the comparison, but like the Schrodinger's cat of like the frauditor community kind of thing.
I think so.
Where everybody looks up
in
to
a way,
him.
like,
and
they all look
like,
up to him like he's the leader almost.
I've
Yeah.
never even heard of this guy. Like,
Well, because you're not a frauditor.
oh, I
But
guess that makes
if
sense.
you were, then he's the king.
I'll have to look
But
this guy
I've
up now.
debunked his videos a few times on my videos, and I really hate the guy, but that was the point of why this video we're watching, Troll made this video. That was the whole point of him making it, was like, even this guy's calling out Brooklyn Audits for stealing the oranges.
Yeah, that's how bad it is.
That's how bad it was, you know? But the fact that he just said that line, I can't believe someone would besmirch the good name of First Amendment.
The good name.
What?
The good name of auditors.
Sir,
Oh my
sir,
gosh.
Sir. Sir. Don't make me break out my radical Brittany right now. Don't make me do it.
Do you realize
I will
when
pull
you-
my hair up.
when you walk into a building and everybody and their brother is saying, stop filming me, get out of here, cut it out. That's how much the general public love and support First Amendment auditors?
Yeah.
They're not saying, hey, look, it's an auditor. Come on in, buddy. No, the general public freaking hates you, douche canoes.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Kim Crawford for $2 said, go buy an orange with this money, buddy.
I have a whole bag of them.
All right, a whole bag of oranges.
Like, I
With the
literally-
heart and a Hezekiah happy dance for Kim Crawford.
Brooklyn Audit, what is he? He's the rotten apple of the Big Apple.
Yes. He's the rock. Yeah, all right, that was a good one. Thank you.
I'm loving the new sound effects you got going on.
Oh yeah, it's been a minute since you
It
were
really
on this.
has. It really has been. A
Oh,
minute.
she doesn't know about your soundboard. Oh, look at
Yep,
that.
yep,
Wow,
yep.
it has been a while.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. So you don't know? Okay, wait a
She
minute.
doesn't know the voice.
Your heart. So Salacious, my producer, made this Frauditor voodoo doll, handmade.
Right.
Right? It's got the little gimbal and it's got
Mhm.
the press pass and everything. But he's been making videos. He audited a post office, and he audited a library, and he audited a Publix, but I haven't published a Publix one yet. Also, he's been beefing with Blackheart Knight and Unclean Hands has made videos about this guy's illegitimate son that's living in Unclean Hands' house. Also, this guy's cousin is living with Little Chihuahua Big World, and they've made videos about how this guy's family is complaining about what he's doing. He's been causing a lot of trouble, and he has a few words that he has to say, because I don't know if you've ever heard him talk.
News now, voodoo, and I do what I want when I want, 'cause I have a camera.
Okay, you have to show the post office video. She hasn't seen it. She hasn't seen the part where Voodoo goes, you put the camera right here. You gotta show that video. You have to.
Oh my god,
Please.
it's amazing.
Wait.
You didn't see when he audited the post office?
No, I haven't seen anything.
All right, yeah,
She has
now
to.
we
Okay.
have to show that. All right. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get back to that,
Okay, sorry guys, we're doing a bit of catch up real quick.
that's all right, because Stefan said that the witch makes her own oranges. yes, that's right, and has a happy dances. All right, thank you.
No, I'm good.
All
I'm
right.
good, Dino, I promise.
No, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, this is great. This is beautiful that we got this surprise coming in the show, the big surprise return of Witch of Hearts. We love it. We're going to celebrate it. And since she's been out of the loop for a minute, sure, I'll be more than happy to. Okay, they're twisting my arm. Show your own video. Show your own video. No, don't twist my arm, begging me to show my own stuff. All right, this is great.
Yes. No, she has to see that video. That's a given.
All right, so here's what we'll do then. Just to
And I'm going to mute myself so you don't even hear me giggling or laughing, because it's so good.
Too much.
Okay.
Real quick though, I'm gonna play a commercial while I'm pulling up the video, because I wasn't planning on showing that. So let me get this real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, a word from our sponsor, Uncle Arty's Bar and Grill of Stupidity.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This man right here.
For legal lawyer for Uncle Arty's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. I'm here to vouch for old Cholito.
He's got a Devo hat.
Castrated's credentials for his legal school. He went to YouTube University, School of Law, because he's got shit for brains. He's educated and graduated. Thank you,
and cerebral.
Shitty there, Chelly D. Castro.
That was
Oh,
cute.
God,
I
he
love that.
cracks me up. Oh my god, he cracks me
Kafka's
up.
in cerebral.
That's right. And as far as Kurt Snerdley wearing the Devo hat, it's a bit, but like people like I get it because I'm a huge Devo fan actually. And
Me too.
Uncle Arty actually advertises himself as a card-carrying member of the Church of the Sub-Genius. And if you're a Devo fan, you know exactly what that means. It all comes from a book about de-evolution. That's where the word Devo came from. And that's how they were inspired in the late 70s to come up with the band, was this whole idea of the Church of the Sub-Genius. It's this whole crazy thing.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'll be perfectly honest, because like I said, I'm a huge Devo fan. And what's crazy about them is that they got too popular for their own good. Whip It was such a big hit that their message and the whole thing that they were trying to do and all the great music they made got lost in the hype and the success of Whip It. And everyone just thought they were a joke after that because it was sort of silly. And that was it. But anyway, Chris Kelly, $50.
Aw, Chris Kelly, that's true. We are the apples of the channel's eye.
Yes. And Taipan just made me an honorary Australian.
Nice.
Right. Honorary Australian. I love
Honorary
it.
Australian.
Turd Snerdley is illegal lawyer for Uncle Arty's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. Yes. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in the 70s, that was a lot of acid. Well, yes, actually, okay, so this is another very interesting fact about the band Devo. So there's a song by Neil Young called Ohio, where he's, in the chorus, Nixon's gunmen for dead in Ohio. And he's talking in that line about 4 people that were killed during a protest in Ohio. Out of all that big group of hippies that were at that protest, 2 of them were the guys who started the band Devo. They were at that protest, and it was specifically that moment that made them decide they wanted to become activists and do it through. And that's the thing about the band and the craziness and the silliness that people didn't get. The whole point was to do it through, like, now I can't remember the word, like art. It's a kind of art, performance art. They wanted to do it through performance art, and they included music as part of the performance art that they were going to use as part of their protest for this Ohio shooting, blah, blah, blah. Uncle Arty's Bar Girl Stupidity. Just play my new commercial, because I love Witch of Heart.
Yeah, we love her too. All right.
Because we love her, we have to go real quick, and we have to get her caught up with what News Now Voodoo's been doing, because she has no idea of the News Now Voodoo situation. First of all, we're going to show his audit. You know what? We still got a while. Are you in a hurry to get out of here, Witch, or can you hang out for a minute?
I can hang out for a minute.
All right, because if you're going to be here for a while, we could go over the whole thing, because there's so many videos. Like,
take me through the saga of this News Now
Yes,
Voodoo.
yes.
Yeah, because he made his video, and then Blackheart Knight made a video responding to it, and then
They're
I'm
all great.
a video responding to that, and it's like this whole thing.
Oh my god!
This whole awesomely
I
funny
need to
thing.
go down this journey. I need to go down this journey.
Rabbit hole.
Yes.
Yes.
The
The
voodoo rabbit hole.
All right, here we
I
go.
love this.
You
By
see
the way,
that?
this always cracks me up.
All right, here we go.
Hey guys, I'm here in front of the post office. I'm getting ready to do a First Amendment audit with this post office here, see if they violate my right to be a douchebag in public. Alright, so here I am in front of the boxes. Lots of boxes here, of course, because it is a post office, so they're gonna have a lot. So that makes sense. But around this corner, we have more boxes. Okay. All right, plenty of boxes. That's good. That's good. Keep the customers happy. But around this next corner, I know there's going to be some tyrants trying to violate my rights. That's right. Watch this. Right around the corner, we got no tyrants, just more boxes. That's right. There's another section. There's another section. And I'm sure as soon as I get there, they're going to see I'm recording, and they're going to slam me to the ground and tase me and violate my rights and be tyrannical beasts. Here we go. It's more boxes. Okay, all right, so they got post office boxes in the post office. Of course they do. All right, so let's see, what else do we got here? I know around this next corner I'm going to find tyrants. They're everywhere. You can't get away from the tyrants, sir. More boxes. Okay. Well, I'm sure I'll find some tyrants. Here, you know what? Here, let's try and find poster 7. Here wait a minute. No outgoing mail! How dare they put this sign up here? No outgoing mail. I knew the tyranny was on display. Those horrible, rotten, no good scumbag tyrants. No outgoing mail. That's no law. They can't enforce that. I can put whatever I want in that box. What is this here now? Look at this crap. A camera filming me right next to a sign. Like they think that people are going to want a job. Be my servant. Get a job being my servant, you. Public servant, that's right. I have a press pass, so you know I'm a legitimate journalist. All right, let's go in there and find out what else is going on. Violating my rights. At least, finally, I found poster 7. Here it is, guys. Poster 7, here it is. I finally found poster 7. So you see, there's all the writing and words and stuff on there. And poster 7, you know. And now I'm going to show you that they put it up. They tried to hide it from me, those scumbag tyrants. But I know better than to fall for them. They're supposed to be my servants. But they put tape on it. They taped it up on a piece of chalk cardboard. Anyway, poster 7, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest poster in the world, poster 7. It gives anyone who owns a camera the right to do whatever they want, whenever they want, with no consequences. That's the great thing about poster 7. It's like magic. Here, watch. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna film poster 7 for you, and I'm gonna show you guys. Now watch this. Okay, now look how I do this. See, I'm gonna put my camera right here. See, right in the photographs for news purposes section. and I'm going to show you the part that you need to read. See, I'm going to film it. Watch, I'm going to put my camera right here, and see all the words beneath my camera? Those don't matter. That's just tyrannical gobbledygook to try and violate your rights. But the reality is that this part that's showing is all you need to read. All the rest of the writing on here is just some tyrannical lawyer top-splitting gobbledygook. Anyway, here's the section where they sell stuff. These signs, they don't have any CRF codes on these signs either. So I don't know what they're trying to pull. These guys, they're tyrants trying to steal our money. And look. They got a camera, huh? How come they can have a camera? What is the post office cam backing now? A bunch of cam backing Karen post office people? If they can film, I can film. There you go. So now watch this. I'm going to get some service. I'm going to get a public servant to serve me and do what I say because I said it. All right, public servant, come to me now. Come on, public servant, where are you? Wait, where's the public servant? Why is there nobody here? I know what's going on. They are refusing me service. They saw me filming and they decided to be tyrants and to refuse service to me. There's no other reason why there wouldn't be someone here right now. Could you even begin to imagine any reason why someone might not be at this desk other than to violate my rights, me specifically because I'm holding a camera? How dare they? I'm going to sue the Department of Transportation, the Department of Motor Vehicles. I'm going to sue the city, I'm going to get Chile to write me a lawsuit. All right, so I'm outside now and just chillaxing, and it was a big fail, horrible fail, terrible post office. They were evil, rotten, no good tyrants in there, all of them. Every single one of them was terrible. They failed miserably. This is just unacceptable behavior. Hiding from me, refusing me service. I don't know why no one showed up to help me. I have a camera. They should do what I want. Just because I have one. They fail, miserable. Hey, wait a minute. Hezekiah, what are you doing? What? Hey, what are you doing here? And why are you looking at my leg? Hey, look, man, I know I'm under house arrest, but I just snuck out just to do a quick little audit. No, Hezekiah, no, please. I know I should have stayed in the house. I'm under house arrest. I get it, but no, please, don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me, Hezekiah. No, don't do it. No. Okay, now we're driving back home. Ow, okay, I won't sneak out again. Ow. Okay, I get it. I'm supposed to be under house arrest. Ow, I'm supposed to be under house arrest. I know. You're taking me home. We're in the car. There's nothing we can do about it now anyway. Oh, come on, give me a break, dude. I'm sorry. I'll never sneak out again, I promise. All right, guys. Well, I don't know how much longer this house arrest thing is going to last, but I'm going to get out of it. You watch. And you join me on the next episode of News Now Voodoo auditing things. But yeah, First Amendment audits. I have a press badge. I got the handcuffs, the untied shoes. I know, Hez. You don't have to show them every time. All right, goodbye. Have a nice day. Give me money.
All right.
Give me money.
Brilliant.
Give me money.
Brilliant.
All right. So that was the original News Now Voodoo video.
Put your camera right there.
More
By the way, we got $2 for Billy Yank. He noticed that News Now Voodoo keeps taking the taser with him. Right, he's hoping I won't use it against him if he brings it with him. And also, look, I got a 24 euro super sticker for Pedro.
Nice.
That's right. That means I owe 2 happy dances. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So anyway, Permagrid now. I love it. Thank you, Lizard Breath. That's awesome. So anyway, that's how it all started. And then that got followed up. I'm not going to play the whole thing because we just watched it. But just to get you a little bit of an idea of what happened after that, a few days later, Blackheart Knight came out with a video called New Frauditor Meets Mr. Sparky.
Oh my god.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's video takes us to, well, I don't know the exact location of this post office, but we are unfortunately going to have to listen to the most annoying voice of any frauditor that you've ever heard in your life. It is much worse than nails on a chalkboard. I'll tell you that right now. So your ears will be uncomfortable for a while.
Heck, damn it.
Whoop, buffering.
But it'll be well worth it in the end, considering that this sorry SOB known as Voodoo Audits.
Who's now Voodoo, you douche canoe?
Or something like that. News Now Voodoo. Yeah, News Now Voodoo. He gets tased and taken away in the end. So let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hey guys, I'm here in front of the post office. I'm getting ready to do a First Amendment audit with this post office here, see if they violate my right to be a douchebag in public.
Oh my goodness, already I don't like this frauditor. He seems to be a combination already of Chile de Castro, Glenn Serio, and Long Island Audits. As if somebody got together and created this thing out of material from all three of them, or even more frauditors. I don't know. He may be a combination of much more than those three.
Alright, so here I am in front of the boxes. Lots of boxes here, of course, because it is a post office, so they're going to have a lot. So that makes sense. But around this corner, we have more boxes. Okay, all right, plenty of boxes. That's good. That's good. Keep the customers happy. But around this next corner, I know there's going to be some tyrants trying to violate my rights. That's right. Watch this. Right around the corner, we got no tyrants, just more boxes.
All right. So anyway, yeah, we just went through that whole video.
Did you know he was going to do that?
No, it just well, I mean, kind of,
great.
but I didn't know what he was going to do. It was
That's
great.
great.
But that weekend, that very weekend, Blackheart Knight was the guest on this very Saturday show. So here is what the intro of the show looked like that week. Where is it? Come on, where is it? All right, here we go. This was just the intro from that show on that Saturday after this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to the show on this wonderful Saturday. And we're here this evening live. That's right. I'm your host, Hezekiah. And tonight, as usual, we're going to be joined by the one and only my co-host, the beautiful Frauditor News Network is here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and our very special guest tonight, the one and only
Blackheart. Yes! I've finally taken over the show! Yes! Oh, and I'm gonna teach that filthy, rotten, no good, dirty Blackheart Knight! Oh, I'm gonna teach him a lesson he'll never forget! I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind, buddy! And don't you forget it! Here, tonight, on the News Now Voodoo Show! Hezekiah's tied up in the basement! You ain't gonna see him! It's Golden Night! Suckers!
Oh my god.
So that started the beef between Blackheart Knight and News Now Voodoo.
That's amazing. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh,
So
that's
then during
awesome.
the show, they kept arguing back and forth, and that was great.
That is so awesome. I love it. I love it. I've missed this so much. I've missed
Oh,
this
yeah,
so much.
lots of fun.
Oh my goodness.
So then, instead of it just being, ending there, it keeps growing because after that, he escaped. He got out.
He got out.
That's right. She disappeared. Oh no. We lost the witch. What happened? Maybe I'm boring her with
she'll be back.
my old videos. There she is. What happened?
Here she is.
I don't know what happened. I'm here. I'm here, though. Good.
Okay. All right. Sorry. I thought I scared you away.
No. Please.
All right. Here we go. Like most of my music, I wrote this too. A lot of people.
This is great music.
I wrote it.
All right, man, I'm getting out of here. This is too much. I'm gonna escape. Watch this. I'm crawling out this door. I'm not gonna let Hezekiah hold me down anymore. I'm getting out of here, brother. You check this out. All right, I gotta get down these stairs. This ain't gonna be easy. I'm little. Let's see. I got to jump. All right, I'm gonna climb this here, and then I'm gonna. Oh, how easy! I made it. I'm almost past the gate, guys. I'm almost past the gate. This is awesome. Oh, Hezekiah's never gonna find me. All right, just let me hide behind this cactus for a minute. Make sure the coast is clear. I don't want Hezekiah to get me. Oh, no.
All right, I'm sorry, real quick. I got to stop for a second, and I have to acknowledge a couple things. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I got $10 from Maserati GT. Maserati 5000 GT. All right. Just got home. What did I miss? We did a great interview with Kfar. He had to go, and we decided to follow it up with the surprise triumphant return of Witch of Heart.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for $10, and here's your Hezekiah Happy Dance. All right. And since Witch of Heart has been out of the loop for a minute, we're getting her all caught up on the News Now Voodoo situation. So let's get back to it.
I hope it's safe back here. All right, let's see. The coast is clear. All right, I'm gonna make a break for it, man. All right, I'm gonna make a break for it. Here we go. Oh, I'm running. Okay, now I just gotta get past the house. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can get around this corner. Let's see. Hezekiah's never gonna get me now. I'm gonna escape. Free! I'm free! All right, guys. Every once in a while, I have to stop and look around and make sure everything's okay. And I gotta get past this big old garden here. It's so hard being a little guy trying to get past all this, but that's all right. I got my camera and I got everything that I need to do my audits, so I'm all good, baby. Yeah. You know life ain't easy here for a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm the man, the master plan. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Things ain't hard out here for a pimp. All right, this is it. This is my big breakaway chance. And I'm gonna run down the street here. Let's see, there's a building coming up. Yeah, there's a building right over here. I don't know what it is. Oh, you know what? I think it's actually a library. Yeah, it's good. I can go in there and do an audit while I'm here. Oh boy. I'm getting away. This is great. All right, guys, this is my breakaway chance. Now I'm running. I see there's a building over there. I'm gonna stop in there and let me see I'm not sure what it is, but hey, guys, I made it to the library. Oh, yes. Oh, I've always wanted to audit a library. I'm so excited. I'm gonna audit these books. I'm gonna audit this library. I'm gonna show everybody the tyranny of libraries. These books are out of control, man. How dare these librarians have all these books here? It doesn't look like there's anybody in here. Who am I going to audit if there's nobody here for me to audit? This is worse than when I went to the post office. Now that I think about it, I know Hezekiah reads a lot. He might find me in here. I better go. I think that next place next door is a gym. He'll never find me in the gym. I'm going to go there. All right, guys, this is it. I made it to the gym. Oh, this is awesome. I'll never get caught again. My house arrest is over. Blackheart Knight can shut his mouth and quit giving me a hard time. And Hezekiah, he can't do nothing either. Because I'm hiding in the gym and they ain't never going to come anywhere near here. That's right. Because I'm new SNAFU voodoo. And I'll tell you, wait a minute, guys. That's Hezekiah. Hezekiah's on the treadmill. No, that can't be right. Oh no, he sees me. Oh no, what am I gonna do? He can see me. What am I gonna do? I gotta get out of here. I'm busted. Oh no. Oh no, he's catching up. He's gonna get me. Oh
Why, you little... I'll go get you now. Into the woodshed with you, boy. For a tasing you'll never forget. No.
I'll never escape again. Please stop. Don't do it, Hezekiah. Please, no.
Time for the tasing of a lifetime. You punk.
Please stop. Please stop.
I'm like crying outside the door. It's like, oh my god. Of course, you gotta have Kim Blandino in there. Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
So then, Blackheart Knight makes a video on that video. Because I had to mention, because Voodoo's now Voodoo mentioned Blackheart Knight.
Oh, right.
But before we get into that, before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, another quick ad from one of our sponsors, Uncle Arty's Bar and Grill of Stupidity just dropped his newest ad, specifically, exclusively for this show tonight. Here we go.
Welcome back to Uncle Arty's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. Now we got a new beer down here. It's radioactively delicious. It's called... where's that? There we go. Bikini Atoll! So good, it's radioactively delicious, and it'll make you want to rip the top off of some girl's bikini. Let's give it a try.
Let me help you with that.
Get your hands off of me!
I think I can get it. Marvel Ann, I am so sorry.
You did that on purpose! You are a selfish, disgusting, perverted weirdo!
Arty, why'd you make me show that? You're gonna get me demonetized. You know what? He did that on purpose because I made him show a Wesley Willis video the other day on his channel. That's when he's getting even for me playing the song "Lick a Caribou's Ass" on his channel.
Oh my god! Of course.
I'll play that song on my channel. I love that song. Look at Caribou's ass. Look at Hyena's dick. Look at Doggy's butt. It's a great song. All right. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Arty. So after that, Blackheart Knight. Okay. So I'm just here.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
That came up a little bit earlier. Did you hear anything about that?
I did. It was like three years probation and like a $2,500 fine or $3,500 fine or something like that.
Yep, and he's completely banned from the entire county in which it's
That's great.
So what did he do?
It's
get
the
him
video
this?
where he was filming the prison.
He was
outside of the
loitering
parking
next
lot
to
of the
inmates
prison.
or something.
And then they came out and they're like, "Hey, you can't be here filming because this is a prison," and blah blah blah.
He's like, "Yes, I can, because I'm an idiot. Yes, I can."
Yeah, and then I did see him come in and say, "What's up, losers?" Like, bruh.
Yeah, you're the loser. You lost your case.
Yeah.
And then he got
okay.
butthurt and he went away.
I know, I saw that.
But
Yeah.
so anyway, yeah. But yeah, so Blackheart Knight followed that up with one of his videos again. But then, to make matters worse, and Blackheart Knight is going to be a guest on this channel again, so they're going to have round 2 coming up. But then, all of a sudden, Unclean Hands found out News Now Voodoo's secret and exposed it to the general public.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. There was actually, I forgot, there was one thing that happened in between before that. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta get this up here quick because the plot just keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker. This is the Graham and Bob show, and he found the News Now Voodoo Bob.
Bob. Yes, I know who it is. It's the MIA. That's so great. Okay, it must be.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Real quick, just to put this in context, because you weren't here, Witch. This was the follow-up to one who's at Douche Canoe segments. So that's why the Bob is trying to guess who the Douche Canoe is.
Oh, okay.
Broken system, broken trust. What? No? You're all wrong. Use no voodoo. You gotta get me out of here, man. Everyone, send donations so I can get out of here. Quick, send donations.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. It was because, we're letting the Douche Canoe
I
segment.
love Graham and Bob. They
Um,
crack me up. Oh
yes,
my god.
yes.
They're so funny.
So he did that as a Douche Canoe segment, and then that was followed up by a news report that we have to share. So this happened.
Now, this just in, police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, were asking people to be on the
it's near
lookout
me.
for a man who robbed a store. And I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right. So then
Okay.
after that,
What else can you say to that? Just, okay.
after that was when Unclean Hands exposed News Now Voodoo's big secret, which is this video right here.
That's somewhat near me. It's like maybe 2 hours.
Oh, Daddy, help. I'm stuck in a cup.
What's going on, folks? This is specifically for Hezekiah Jenkins. I got an unexpected visitor the other day, and he's only now been able to appear on camera because he's pretty shy and he's pretty hurt that you haven't been paying your child support and you've totally ignored him for the last year or so. Even though he's only 6 months old, he'd like to have a word with you if you don't mind.
Daddy, where's my daddy? Voodoo. Where's News Now Voodoo? He's my papa, and I don't have any money, and I don't have any diapers. Look at my butt. It's right out there in the open. And you should come and see me. Do I see you guys sitting behind me giving me the finger? And you see that mug where the eyes are looking at me? I think they want to do things to me that aren't nice, and I need my dad to help me out. Where the hell have you been, Dad? Where have you been?
So, tell your News Now Voodoo buddy, your sidekick there, that, we'll be looking for him. He owes about $179 million in child back support, and we're going to get it. Signing off.
News Now Voodoo. Daddy, help. I'm stuck in a cup.
That's $179 million in child support.
Yeah. In the meantime, we also got another 24 euros from Bano. So now Bano gets a happy dance. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's too funny. Oh my god. That's too funny.
News Now Voodoo, he got in trouble there. I can't find it right now, but in the meantime, in between all of that, in some of my past raffles, I gave away some other voodoo dolls. So it turns out that Little Chihuahua Big World has one, and they posted a video on their channel of News Now Douche Canoe watching News Now Voodoo videos and doing their reactions to them. But then, this is, ladies and gentlemen, I meant to premiere this tonight, so it's perfect that this came up.
Yes.
Like, everything always works out perfect whenever Witch of Hearts shows up.
I love when a plan comes together.
That's right. I was planning on premiering this tonight, so this is the perfect segue to get into it. The latest update, Unclean Hands found News Now Voodoo's baby's mama. And he got her opinion of what's going on.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Are we ready for the big premiere?
Dad, what's going on? It's me, Baby Voodoo. I'm wondering if you sent me any money yet. You have my address. You know where I'm staying at. It's getting kind of creepy around here because these guys behind me here, look at them. Look at them. They're not ready. You got Frauditor Troll over there. We got Team Skeptic, and we got that guy. He's still giving me the finger. I don't know why. He wants me to sit on his lap, and I don't want to do it. You gotta help me. I'm scared. I'm scared. Help me, News Now Voodoo. I've declared my independence. I have been emancipated, but you owe me back child support, and I would like to get it. My mom has something to say about it, and so you just pay attention there, News Now Voodoo, because we're coming for you. We're coming for you hard. What? No, I don't want to come over there. Help me, help me, help me. Hi, everybody. It's me. Do I look pretty today? I feel pretty. I'm here to talk about a serious matter today, because I look away up to the left, which means I'm lying, but, don't pay any attention to my eye movements and, my big face movements. I was at a protest, and I backed up to a door, and there was this guy standing there, and he wouldn't let me in the building, and I gotta go to court for it and everything. And my husband does too, Justice Jake, he's kind of stupid. But there was a guy there, News Now Voodoo, and I was backed up against him. He wouldn't let me into the building, and I got pregnant, and I had a baby, and I named it Baby Voodoo. And now he ran away from home because, he's saying he was neglected and was child abuse, and my husband was doing things to him. But none of that's true, of course. Now, I want my child support from News Now Voodoo, who got me pregnant, even though I don't have custody of the child now because he declared his independence. I'm still entitled to that $176 million for the 3 days that I did support the little brat. So I'm reaching out to you, News Now Voodoo. Start coughing it up, or I'm going to have your paycheck attack.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm fucking crying. I'm fucking.
That was great.
Ladies and gentlemen, News Now Voodoo is taking on a life of his own.
Oh my god.
I've even had people suggest that I give him his own channel. Oh man,
I would love that.
He's so popular now.
Oh my god, that's great.
All
That's
right,
great. It's so good to be back, you guys.
Yes, indeed. Great to have you. Ladies and gentlemen,
Great to have you
round of
back.
applause for Witch of Heart.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my
And
god.
Another round of applause for Unclean Hands.
Yes. I'm gonna dip out now, guys.
All right. Thank you
Okay.
for coming. It was great
Thank
to have
you so much for having me. Yes, and
Yeah,
like I
thank you
said,
for coming. It's so glad to have you back. It's wonderful.
I'm gonna set reminders for myself because, I tend to forget with everything going on. I just forget things, but I promise that Radical Brittany is back. She's
Yay! All right.
She's officially back.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, she's
All
officially
right.
back now.
Best news ever.
Yes. So, Black Heart Night, your videos were awesome. Oh my god, they were so funny. That was so funny. Oh my god. Kudos to you, man.
Yes, it was Accountability Angel Highway Star. All right. Thank you so much again for coming up. Just
Love you,
we're
Richard
honored
Hearts.
that you made your big
We'll see
return
y'all
here tonight.
soon. Right, bye.
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 All right.
Yay, that was awesome. That made my day.
I'll tell you what, every Saturday something happens. It's a beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful thing. I love this Saturday show. It just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better. And
Never
better,
know
better
what's
and
going to happen. So you have to be here to watch.
That's right. That's right. You'll miss it if you're not here live. Unclean Hands is awesome. Absolutely. And so, getting back into the actual show itself, oh, there's so much going on tonight. I love it. I love it. I love it. Beautiful. You know, I don't mind getting distracted when they're entertaining distractions.
Yes.
All right. So, ladies and
And
gentlemen,
which part was definitely an entertaining distraction. Not even a distraction. That was just entertaining, period.
yes, it was beautiful, perfect, wonderful, and awesome. And now, ladies and gentlemen, finally, back to the Orange Thief.
The Fruity Frauditor. Oh,
Actually,
man.
I think the bit where they first call him that is coming up in not this video, but the next one I was going to show. KFARR says, I've been sick for the last few days and need
Aw.
to check out. Cowboy wants me to get checked out. Love you guys. Love you too,
Aw.
KFARR. Always
Love you,
great to have
KFARR.
you.
Hope
you
everything's
feel better.
okay.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Big supporter of the channel, KFARR. Definitely everyone, you know, all best likes and prayers that she gets better. Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Uncle Arty, he's begging. He's begging. He wants his own voodoo doll. You're just going to have to play the game, pal. You're going to have to play the game, and maybe you'll win. I don't know. Maybe in the future we'll have an actual raffle or something. I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You buy me a car, and maybe we can talk about it. All right.
And buy me a card, too. Gotta buy both of us.
Yeah, right. All right.
I'm getting in on this one.
Love that name, the Fruity Frauditor. We all have to go, like, they always say, like, oh, I'm not encouraging people to phone bomb or whatever. I'm encouraging everyone to go to Brooklyn Audit's channel and just leave a comment just saying Fruity Frauditor. Just
Yes,
Fruity Frauditor.
yes.
That's what to say that as the comment. What's
all
up,
you need
Wall
to
Street
say.
Network? Good to see ya. Hey, hey.
Hey there.
I didn't mean to get smacked. All right.
Oh,
So
man.
anyway, back to the Fruity Frauditor saga. Oh, man.
Committing a crime and then filming it and then getting arrested and denying that he did it.
Honestly, guys, what is this guy smoking? Because it's some powerful stuff. First Amendment auditors, they commit crimes all the time, and they're always broadcasting their crimes
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
internet. They upload the evidence. The Cookie Monsters,
And they're
Rogue
proud of it.
Nation, LIA, all kinds of frauditors, DMA. They're always uploading their crimes to the internet. On what planet does this guy live?
Brooklyn Audit, what the frick? I mean,
Now that's
talk about a
20th
letdown.
Avenue
I'm going
East
to his
Street. That
channel
was
to
my
try
area.
to figure out, okay, who can I call? What can I do? What video can I put out so we can, you know, set up a GoFundMe or, you know, give him some money through Cash App? And then I find out that he basically, you stabbed us in the back is what you did. When you commit a criminal activity, when you're actually filming the criminal activity of the most criminal cartel police department in the entire world, I don't know if you guys know this, but the biggest law enforcement agency in the world is the NYPD. And think about how startling
don't take
that is,
shit.
because from the Knapp Commission from the 1970s and the Mullen Commission from 1994, which said, man, you thought the corruption and the evil and the bribery and the brutality was bad during the Knapp Commission days. Oh, man, the Mullen Commission uncovered even more. So I commend Brooklyn Audit and everybody who's in New York exposing the criminal deeds of the NYPD, but then you turn around and you commit your own crime on film and then lie about it while you're in the hands of the criminal cartel that you're exposing.
Now that's hilarious. The way he describes the officers. This guy is so deep in his conspiracy theories. Honestly, the only thing he's missing is a tinfoil hat. Now, we've all seen the orange incident. Let's fast forward to the second video this guy made, and then let's watch Brooklyn Audit steal that apple.
Hey, I wanted to put this out there as a supplement to my last video where I talk about Brooklyn Audits and his theft of the orange and his lies to cover his tracks. Somebody, well, a couple people gave me some more information that's kind of vital to go along with this, because it shows that this isn't an isolated case. This isn't a one-off. He has done this kind of thing on camera before. So he takes the orange. Later on, he lies to the cops and says it dropped on the floor, and I know the shop owner, and he let me have it. And he says, get the F out of here. I'll take what I want. Having this attitude of, hey, I'll steal anybody's stuff that I want to steal. Almost like if you invited him, and this is, I can't stop thinking about this, Brooklyn Audit, but it's almost like if you invited him into your house, if he's going to steal an orange, what if you got $50 laying on the table? What if you have, a silver coin? What if you have a gun? Is he going to take that? You can't trust him. And he's established a pattern on this, because here is a video from a live stream where it says live at 62nd New York City Police Department precinct. And it was done, what's the date? Just to give you the exact.
I'm sorry. I was AFK. Did I miss anything, like any super chats or anyone saying anything?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention, but I don't think so.
You weren't paying attention.
I'm sorry, I thought you were. No, I didn't see anything come up.
Okay.
Let me go.
Well, no,
back.
I mean,
I'm
I didn't
sorry.
know, like, if you said something.
No, I don't think you missed anything.
Okay.
See,
Right.
this thing is personal to me. It's so personal because this is where I live. This is where I grew up. This is where I hung out. This is my area. And I know for a fact that they don't accept petty thieves there. It doesn't matter whether you steal an orange or a cart. You don't disrespect the neighborhood. And so, yeah, so this is personal to me.
Oh boy. This guy is something else, all right.
Date. This was streamed live on February 15th, 2023. And I'm going to show you how bad this is. It's got 236 likes and 6 dislikes. Now, granted, there's probably a lot of people who haven't seen this because it was a 3-hour and 42-minute live stream, and you can't expect somebody to have seen everything. So it'd be easy to miss this. But I want to present this to you because this is who Mark, I think that's what his name is. This is who Mark from.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed. He hates it when people call him Mark. Pretty much what happened
What's
right
his
here
name?
is that Brian from High Impact Flicks just doxed Brooklyn Audit, because Brooklyn Audit completely loses his mind when
He didn't
people
dox
call
him. He
him
just said
Mark.
his first name.
People don't realize I don't shit where I eat, homeboy.
Apparently you do.
I'm gonna get up to this train
Homeboy,
station
Spider.
and I'm gonna end alive. It's like 3 blocks away. Normally I catch them hanging out in the train station. There's a train station coming up. Oh, I want a fucking apple.
You know, I'm going to be back there in a few months
Cheers
to
to you.
take a little
Thank you for the
vacation. I'm
apple.
going to that fruit store, and I'm going to buy them out. I'm going to buy everything there. But I'm going to go there, and I'm going to thank them
Want an apple?
and buy stuff
I'm gonna
there.
wipe it down too.
They dropped the charges.
Yeah, but because they were harassed. I don't blame
Getting
them.
hungry out here. 3 hours on
You
this
had
line.
Medusa and this other idiot threatening them. God only knows what they said. I don't blame them.
Not too shabby. Not too
Not
shabby.
too shabby.
Yeah, not too
You're an
shabby.
idiot.
It's a free apple from the labor of others. So I've stolen from somebody on camera in front of my audience. If I had known this is what kind of person Brooklyn Audit is, I would have never, ever recommended him. And I recommended him twice, and he got a couple of subscribes out there. So I apologize to the subscribers that I led to Brooklyn Audit. I will be unsubscribing. As a matter of fact, I'm unsubscribing right now.
Which is a wonderful thing. Which is a thing that we love to see. And ladies and gentlemen, King Stew 2000 for $5.
Oh, sorry you've been sick.
I'm late. I'm glad to be here. I've been sick. That's okay. I feel warm. I must have dance fever.
Fever.
Yes, that's happy dance. Let's go. All right. Yes, you're late. Broken system, broken trust.
Oh,
He was
no.
waiting for you.
You're always late. You're
He
always
was
going.
waiting for you.
Oh,
and
my
then
gosh.
he's like, man, I gotta go. And now you show up. Maserati 5000 GT for $10.
That's child support. That's great.
Accountability Angel now knows now Voodoo must have desperate or drugs. Here's your Hezekiah happy dance. All right, thank you. Oh yes. Was I late? Or was
No, you're
everyone
late.
else? No, you were late.
You're late.
You're never too late. Just don't be late for dinner. No, I know what because broken system, broken trust, and Kfar were beefing, and since Kfar was the guest, Even Kfar mentioned at one point, like, is Broken System going to show up, you think? Does he come to your chats? And I'm like, yeah, he does. So we were expecting you to show up, and you didn't. So now he's gone. So there. Anyway, we got gifted memberships from King Stu 2000.
Nice.
Say that 22 times real fast. All right. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Billy Yank, Broken Sister, Broken Truster. Yeah, weren't you just talking trash about Schrodinger the other day? Come on, man! Don't his
wife comes up here. You better watch yourself. Just don't do it.
Don't even that's not no. Every
That's not
time
cool.
that people start thinking that you might actually have a soul, you say or do something like that, and then it's like, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, his wife is very welcome here. You're not with your attitude, so be very careful.
Yeah, don't be talking about Schrodinger. Not over here, man. He's the reason why.
Yep, not here.
All right, let's get back to the video before we turn this beautiful, fun, happy stream into a poop show.
Oh, here we go. I'm going to unsubscribe. I'm not subscribed. I'm not going to subscribe to somebody that I know is a thief and a liar and claims to be on our side. You're not on our side. And the thing that I learned was that a couple weeks ago, I guess the reason his numbers blew up is a couple weeks ago, roughly, I guess 11 or 12 days ago. I couldn't find the video. I was trying to find it before I did this video right here. But a couple weeks ago, Long Island Audit was kind enough to give him a shout out, and he just got crazy. Look, he was getting 180 subscribers a day, 240, 400, and then he got the shout out from Long Island Audit, 800 people in one day, 1.6 thousand subscribers in a day, 2.4 thousand. He's got 7,500 subscribers from Long Island Audit. And this right here, it's kind of like this. I don't know if it's a saying or whatever. I'm paraphrasing and I'm probably slaughtering it, but a lot of good can be undone or polluted by just 1 ounce of bad.
First of all, I just want to say that Long Island Audit or Brooklyn Audit are not doing any good. So this is just more bad alongside the bad. Second of all, these frauditors are acting like it completely shook their community and they're all outraged, but it's not representing itself in the numbers. Because look at this. Brooklyn Audit is still gaining thousands of subscribers per day. This hasn't slowed anything. You think his viewers are so outraged that he stole an apple and an orange that they're going to unsubscribe? No, they keep subscribing because they're criminals themselves. They don't care. They don't care that he stole an orange. They want to see him harass cops. These frauditors are trying to make a big deal out of it and say, oh, he's canceled. Look at him. He did so bad to our community. But the actual viewers don't care one bit.
And so you lead people to this person you think is doing a good job, because you think he's a person of good moral stature and good
moral stature and frauditer.
Right, exactly.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect that.
This is one of the things that's hilarious about this whole thing. What's up, Cash Graphics? Like at the beginning when he said, "I can't believe someone would besmirch the good name of First Amendment auditing."
First Amendment,
are you
good
serious?
name.
Like, how does this guy think that First Amendment auditors have a reputation in the general public as being a good thing?
They're
Every
jokes.
day.
People
Every
laugh
day.
at them. They either worship them or laugh at them.
Well, right. Well, their fans worship them, but I'm saying
Yeah.
the general public
And the rest of
good name
society
First
laughs
Amendment
at them.
auditors. Yeah, society hates them because look at every single video you see. They walk into a building. People are just there, random people. Hey, why are you filming me? Please don't film me. I don't want to be filmed. Well, you have to be filmed whether you like it or not, because there is no expectation of privacy in public.
Yeah, and now that you don't want to be filmed,
people like
I'm going to
that?
film you even more. Because you walked into my camera. And now I'm going to make sure I film you. And I'm going to focus on you. And I'm going to be the biggest dick ever.
Yes, exactly. Billy Yank, what's up? How can we possibly watch this video unironically? All right, thank you so much for the super chat.
You know what I wonder? I wonder if Long Island Audit has any... I haven't checked this channel, but I wonder if he has any thoughts, anything to say about Brooklyn Audit, since he sent all those people over to him. he's the reason he got all those new subscribers. I wonder if Long Island Audit's patting himself on the back or wishing he never did that. Probably patting himself on the back.
Honestly, I mean, in reality, he probably is proud of himself that he did that. But one of the things about Long Island Audit specifically that I have noticed, and I don't mean this to give credit to him, it's just a statement of fact, he goes out of his way to avoid anything that's actually crazy. That's why when his buddy got arrested at his big protest, he was literally walking away from what was going on, right? Like, he's like, yeah, Brooklyn Audits, you're the best, and you need to get more people watching you. Then everyone turns on him. You could hear crickets on Long Island Audit.
And that, you know, we discussed before, that wasn't a protest. That was a Photoshop. That was a photo opportunity. He didn't... People there, when you go to a protest, they have speakers. They have signs. I mean, they're protesting something. But there was just nothing. It was just Long Island Audit going around filming himself, smiling into the camera, and then every once in a while someone will come over to say hi and he'd give him a fist bump. Like, you know, he was a celebrity. It wasn't a protest.
No, not at all. Lisa White, $4.99 super sticker. And here's your Hezekiah happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. Let's see. I'll buy both of you a car, an orange and apple, if you give me a News Now Voodoo doll. I'll give you a News Now Voodoo, a good home and bath, and adopt this baby. Sorry, I refuse to take his baby mama. Oh, man. And then Amos Williams says he's not sure if a convicted robber cares about a petty thief.
That's true. Very true.
That's a stinger against Long Island Audit right there.
Very true, though. That was a very good point.
Yes. Speaking of Matchbox cars, yeah, exactly. Those are the ones that we're going to buy for you. He's going to buy us Matchbox cars. We each want a car. He's going to give us Matchbox cars. Or Hot Wheels. Well, if you're going to do that, at least give me the 60s Batmobile Hot Wheel. Bano for another 12 euros.
Nice. Wow, way to go.
Long Island Audit.
You're the best fans.
Seriously, I love you guys so much. He's a grifter and, remember, convicted criminal for armed robbery, and he's a complete Muppet. Yes.
Yep, I agree.
Hold on, real quick. I got to do the Muppet version of the Hezekiah Happy Dance. All right, here you go.
That's
all
great.
All right. Thank you. Also, Bano, remember, and everyone also remember, all donations to the channel in any amount automatically get your name entered into the monthly raffle. Since today's the last day of the month, today's the last day to get into this month's raffle. The grand prize.
No, tomorrow's the last day of the month.
Yeah, but I'm not broadcasting tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sunday. Okay, darn. Sorry.
But yeah. I meant the last day to do it on the show. The grand prize, there's going to be 10 prizes. First through fifth place are a copy of my book. Well, every place gets a copy of my book. But 1 through 5 get a copy of the book. Then 6 through 9 get a copy of the book and a booster pack of the card game. And somewhere within the booster packs is hidden a special limited edition Schrodinger's Cat holofoil card. And the grand prize has a guaranteed holofoil Schrodinger's Cat card. In fact, it is in the center. And they're individually numbered special edition cards. And the one that you're going to win, if whoever wins the grand prize, is...
And that's what a grand prize is. That's grand.
Number 10. All right. And
wow, that's beautiful.
The full set of all 110 cards. There's the original Schrodinger's Cat card next to the holofoil limited edition. You got Unclean Hands. You got Frauditor Troll, Vilified Freedom. You got this weird dude in the middle. I don't know who he is. you got your Frauditors Exposed. And then on the next page, look, you got who's all here? You got Kick. It's hard for me to show it because I'm looking at it from the back, so I have to try and read it off the screen. What do we got here? This is Commentator Auditor. And then that's like a random guy from a video that tells the story in the text there. And some more Schrodinger's cat stuff. We got According to Asia, B2 Life Explained. We got the dude who beat up Long Island. Look at this. We got Blue Bear. We got Blackheart
Night. Nice.
Got,
Hey, there's Cupcake.
Who's that? Yeah.
Cupcake.
We got
Oh, wow, that's me.
We got the Degeneration Nation. We got Magical, Ratchet Cow. All of those wonderful cards. And then we have bad guy cards. Look at this. We got there's Silence Boy and Casey Camera Boy and Mr. Porter. We got Legalized Drugs when he was still a bad guy. We got One Stop 14th Amendment Shot, our douche canoe of the day. We got Good Guy Audits. We got Direct D, Long Island Audit, San Joaquin. They're all in there. There's Billy and Buddy Butt Crack. We got News Now Patrick.
Butt Crack.
We got Regan Benson. We got a whole bunch of them. Mrs. Schrodinger's cat. When is the drawing? The drawing's going to be probably Monday. Probably on Monday, because that will be May 1st, and I'll be live Monday morning. And we'll have the drawing. We'll see who's going to win this folder with a copy of my book. And
Wait. Cupcake wants to say something. Just Stefan, if it's okay.
Yes.
Hi, Stefan. This is Cupcake. I love you very much. Thank you for being a supporter. Mwah.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, actually, hold on, guys, because I do want to address this because I know exactly what he's talking about. But before I get there, I got the grand prize. Everyone is going to get a copy of my book, and I had this custom stamper made that says "Hez" for Hezekiah. So
Nice.
Every prize book is stamped. But the grand prize one that's going to come with the set of the cards in the folder is a limited edition because it's an author-only edition. That's why it's got the not for resale on it. So it's extra special, and it's stamped. And every prize this month for the first time is going to include a Hezekiah sticker.
Nice.
Do whatever you want with it, Whatever. Pick your teeth with it. I don't care. Okay. Hez, you made an inaccurate claim earlier in this stream. I did not. I was quoting something that Kfar said earlier on the stream, talking about you on some other stream making some kind of a reference to someone's the possible cause of someone's passing that was inaccurate. That we don't need to discuss, especially because we have the widow in the stream as we speak. So we don't need to talk about that. And we're not going to talk about that. However, I am not going to sit here and, say, oh, I'm accusing you of saying something. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. They were talking about something you said on a live stream. That's not what you're talking about. Oh, so apparently he's admitting that he did that. Okay, so that's not a secret. Okay, so what is the inaccurate claim I made? The claim that you have a brain? Wait a minute. Hezekiah said something about me being almost oh yeah, I remember what I said. I said that every time that I think broken system, broken trust might actually have a soul. That's what he's upset about, that I said that he might actually have a soul.
Yeah, he's like, wait, what do you mean? I don't have a soul. What do you mean I might actually have one?
I'm a
How
demon.
dare you
What
say
are
I
you
might
talking-
have one?
Bitch, burning bridges, troll army, 100%. That's right. We the Tros. The TRO.
We the Tros.
You're not entity anyway, Billy Broken System. Also, the spread eagle e-beggar says ball length scrotum. Yeah, I can't even talk like that. Ball length scrotum busted.
Tooth was booted for meth. That's great.
Here's your happy dance.
You guys are so funny. I love you guys.
We got the best fans in the world. I love this.
Mrs. Schrodinger's cat wants to know if he says something
Please don't
about her
come over.
husband.
I'd like to know where he could say
No.
No. It was earlier when Kfar was here. We were talking about something that happened. A discussion that he had with Broken System, Broken Trust, like in the past. But when Broken System came in the chat just now after Kfar left, it sort of got discombobulated in the explanation because he wasn't here earlier, so he didn't know what I was talking about. And I didn't know what he was talking about. I thought he was referring to that. He thought I was referring to something else. And there was a slight confusion there for a second, but I'm not accusing him of saying anything wrong now. And and he didn't, he didn't come in here and say anything or whatever. But
And
anyway,
we wouldn't tolerate it anyway. Don't worry.
yeah, he would already have been booted and all that if he said anything about your husband. Believe me. That's
Yeah,
the
we
last
don't
thing that
tolerate
I,
that
of all
shit here.
people, would put up with.
We respect you and your husband, and trust me, we're on it. We wouldn't let anyone talk bad about him.
Oh, no, she knows. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case for anyone who doesn't know, and I know she does, but it's always good to remind you, when you buy my book and you open it, the very first thing you see is dedicated in loving memory to Schrodinger's cat, rest in peace, Big Cat. And then the very first page, the first thing you see is, you have to lie to fraud it, a quote from Schrodinger's cat. So we definitely got nothing but respect for the big cat here, and we do not tolerate any BS regarding him at all. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, for full disclosure purposes, I honestly think part of the misunderstanding came from the fact that our butterbrain douche canoe of the day was One Stop 14th Amendment Shop, who was the first one, him and, who was that other auditor? I forget right now, but he was one of the ones that really came down hard on Schrodinger back in the day. So that, I think that's part of the misunderstanding, was because since he's our douche canoe of the day, I was thinking about him and how he was talking trash and blah, 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 blah. He's been saying something horrible as a rumor, and it has to stay. No. We don't talk about it. In fact, I've had people ask me in emails and in the chat and just in private, like, "Hey, what happened? What happened?" I'm like, look, out of respect for him and for Mrs. Cat, we don't talk about it. On my channel, it's not even a subject for discussion. Discussion's closed. Let's get back to the funny videos.
Wait, let's give a special happy dance to Mrs. Schrodinger's cat. Can we,
No.
please?
See, this is why you're my co-host, because you're a genius. Ladies and gentlemen, a special happy dance for Mrs. Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just for you, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat.
That's right. In fact, you get a double dose.
All right, yeah.
All right. Thank you. Oh, yes. Awesome. I love you guys. I got the best audience, and I got the best co-host in the world.
Thank you.
Big Wes is in the house. What's up, Big Wes?
All right, Big Wes. Welcome. Good to have you.
Yes. Dino's in the house. Slumpy Louie.
Congratulations on your subscribers. You're doing excellent. You deserve every one of them.
Yes, Big Wes. Congratulations. Where's Kfar? Kfar had to split, and then Witch of Hearts came up for a while, and then she had to split, and now we're just having fun, making fun of the idiot orange thief.
Because that's what we need in this day and age. No people will tamely surrender their liberties, nor will any be easily subdued when knowledge is diffused and virtue is preserved. On the contrary, when people are universally ignorant and debauched in their manners, they will sink under their own weight without the aid of foreign invaders. And that is what Brooklyn Audit did. It's a betrayal of Long Island Audit. It's a betrayal of AFA, who also brought subscribers his way. It's a betrayal of any auditor who brought subscribers over to Mark so that they can enjoy and learn from his content. It's a betrayal, Mark. It's a betrayal. And I'm talking to Mark from Brooklyn Audits. Another thing that I learned and wanted to mention is that News Now Ninja and Auditing Erie County went to great lengths to call the shop owner from whom Brooklyn Audits took the orange to get him to drop the charges, and it took him a day because he was pissed off about that. He didn't think too kindly about some vagrant coming in and stealing the product of his time and laboring energies, basically stealing money and food out of his kid's mouth, because that's probably how he keeps the lights on. That's how he keeps a roof over his head. That's how he keeps clothes on his children's back and food in their stomachs.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is wrong to steal, and we know that, but it's so kind of insane and half-hearted to sit here and talk about how it's horrible to steal and how dare he steal. And I still can't believe he said the words. I'm not saying this. He said and besmirch the good name of First
Yeah,
Amendment
the
auditing.
good name.
What the hell are you talking about? What good name? Anyway, Spread Eagle E. Beggar said, I have to dance again for Mrs. Schrodinger's cat because
Yes.
she deserves it, and I agree.
I agree too.
All right, another double dose. All right. Thank you. All right. That's awesome.
Justice of Peace? Yes, he was a great man. We miss him very much.
Yes. We all do the best of the best. Better than all the rest. Yeah. New York Public Tours. Hopefully you'll get yours tonight. No. Burning bridges. Obviously, people could say what they want to say or whatever. But the thing about New York Public Tour is that me and him have sort of an understanding. Like, I don't give him a hard time. He don't give me a hard time. We go in each other's chats, and it's all good, And I've been watching his channel pretty close. I've been watching a lot of his stuff, and it looks very much to me. The evidence I'm seeing through his channel and his actions is that he's really trying hard to do the right thing. Still keep filming and doing his thing, but doing it just literally like the big thing that auditors always say they're doing that we always call them out on. It seems like he's trying to turn into someone who actually does that. He's walking around and happens to be filming while he's walking, and that's it. Not necessarily, although whatever, the whole bar thing's another thing, but even he'll tell you that.
Is New York Public Tour upstate New York with a changed name? Is that the same one?
No, it's New York Audits. He changed his name to Public Tour.
Oh, but it was upstate New York Audits before?
Upstate New York Audits, yes.
Oh, okay. He just changed his name. Okay.
That's why, yeah, obviously, again, I'm not going to, as long as you're not crossing the lines with hate and violence and all that. So somebody blocked me permanently. Well, things happen. I always clean that up the day after, but during the streams, it is what it is. But anyway, the point is, where's a panel link? You want to come up here and talk? Talk about what? You're going to talk about you. We're talking about the Orange Thief right now. And just letting the people know.
Do you want to let him up?
No. New York Public Tour and I. Maybe later if we're still on, but right now, I've been trying to get through this Orange story for, 3 hours now. Anyway. All right, I don't want this whole thing to fall apart and turn into a shit show. Let's just go back.
But Brooklyn Audit goes, F you, I'll do what I want. This is my neighborhood. Indicating that, hey, he stole the orange. He stole the apple 2 months ago. He stole the orange yesterday. And that was on video. How many times does he go through the neighborhood and just take things that aren't his? Was that electric scooter that he got? Is that his? Is the cell phone that he uses to record police? Is that his? Does the coat that he wears, is that his? It opens this whole can of worms.
I very rarely agree with frauditors, but on that point, he's 100% right. If that's what he's willing to steal on camera, imagine what he's stealing off camera.
On these legitimate questions that can and probably should be asked because of his actions. His actions dictate, hey, you've just shown me you're a man of questionable character. Actually, there is no question. We know what kind of person you are. But Auditing Erie County and News Now Ninja go to great lengths.
Hezekiah, you're muted.
Here we go. Hold on. I have to interject. Here we go with the drama. All right, listen. What's up, AU? What's up? How's it going? Haven't seen you in a minute. Listen, for everybody in the chat, I just want to make absolutely certain that you understand, because I'm trying to follow along. What I think is happening now is that a confusion is building between New York Public Tour, Broken System, Broken Trust, and me, because I'm addressing one or the other, and then they think I'm talking to them, and then the crowd thinks they're talking to him, and he's talking to, and I think they're getting confused over who I'm addressing about what. All right? As of right now, at this moment, let's start at 0 and base everything on what happens in the chat starting now. So if anyone doesn't say anything bad, don't respond with anything bad. Be respectful and be cool, and if somebody says something wrong, then hey, do what you got to do. My mods are here for a reason. Modify. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Just want to make sure that everyone is quite aware that I noticed that there was a certain amount of misunderstanding involved. So, I don't want to spend the next hour explaining it. But, yeah, there were just looking at the responses in the chat. There's certain things I was addressing to BSBT that people thought I was talking to New York Public Tour. And then stuff I was addressing to New York Public Tour, people thought I was talking to BSBT and blah, 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 blah. So just letting you know that's the thing. All right, here we go.
Links to contact the shop owner, get him to cool down, contact him a day later, and get him to drop the charges.
Make him drop the charges. Or
That's a friend right there. That's showing virtue. That's really wanting to bail your friend out. And I'm not saying News Now Ninja and Auditing Erie County are applauding what Brooklyn Audit did, but from a human being to another human being, they wanted to get the human being out of the cell, out of the cage at the precinct, which it was 62nd precinct or whatever it was. So just to recap, he has taken that video down. That live stream is no longer up on the internet. I kind of understand why he did it, but hey, in the spirit of full disclosure, is he now going to take this one right here down too? Is he going to take the one down where he stole the apple? I mean, I guess to be consistent, he would. So what you have here is you have a pattern of a guy who just steals other people's property, and he believes that he is right and it's my neighborhood. I'll do what I want. Brooklyn Audit, that is the attitude of the law enforcement officers that we're trying to expose. We're trying to help our society out by exposing the corrupt individuals, and now you've added another level of corruption to it by
what
being
officer ever said,
like
I'll just do
them.
what I want?
No, don't put Brooklyn Audits and the officers in the same baskets. The officers are going out there risking their lives for their community. And of course, not everyone's going to be perfect. There's bad apples in every single profession. But as a general rule, there are good, upstanding citizens. Unlike Brooklyn Audit, who is a career criminal, a liar, and a thief. With that being said, we're done with this video. This is possibly the end of the apple and orange stealing saga. But at this rate, who knows what else is going to come up. Maybe.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Brooklyn Audit's the Fruity Frauditor.
Maybe he'll put it down in his pants. He'll hide it in his pants next time and pineapple.
Lumpy Louise, imagine what he does off camera. Oh
yeah, it's scary.
Society Red, just because you got butt hurt by a police officer doesn't make them bad.
Yep. Right. And you know what? The police officers are the first one these frauditors call whenever someone touches them or AKA assaults them.
Yes, exactly. You touch them, you touch their camera, first thing they're going to do is run to the cops and call them and press charges and try to get you fired and file lawsuits.
And it's like in one breath they're like, you're a tyrant, and then you touch them, and the next breath they're like, help me, help me, help me.
Yep. It's crazy, and it's weird how and it's funny because here's the deal. I made a video for a couple videos about him before. And I sort of gave up on him for a while because if you watch his videos, he'll always say things like, and these anti-auditor people, I don't understand them. I mean, I truly wish that one of them would explain to me exactly what's going on and answer some of my questions I have about them. So I made videos where I addressed his questions and explained exactly why. He never watched it. I sent it to him. I tagged him in it. Either he watched it and he didn't care or didn't care to mention anything, or he didn't watch it. So he doesn't want an answer because none of these guys want an answer. Because the problem is, and I always say this because it's always true, no matter what you say or how you say it, when you're talking to these butterbrain douche canoes, they're not going to accept fact. You can quote the laws. You can point out every time a cop has ever helped somebody. You could point out every time someone that actually is a horrible criminal was taken off the street because of the good actions of good cops. But they just deny it. You could say, hey, you know, like I always say, you could say 2 + 2 is 4, and they'll be like, no, it's not. All right, here, let me take 2 things and 2 more things and put them all in my hand and count them. See how there's 1, 2, 3, 4? They'll say, no, there isn't.
Well, that's because they don't know how to count. So there you go for that. But
well, and that's another reason why, like with BSBT asking if he could come up, I'm not completely against the idea of ever having a frauditor up here, ever. But in general, I've kind of given up on talking to them because no matter what you say, they're either going to deflect it or they're going to base their answer on definitions that they made up in their own heads, right? Like, if I asked him, why do you audit? He would probably say, well, because I have to expose the cops for their tyranny, but he'd say extortion. In other words, oh, okay, I got it. You think that pulling someone over for a traffic citation is a form of extortion. Therefore, no matter what I say, you're not going to accept it because you think that's extortion. And I could explain to you how it's not. You just aren't going to believe it. So I can't even talk to you because the second I bring up anything about a cop doing this, you're going to be like, oh, that's extortion. It's like, okay, so we can't even have a conversation because you don't want to hear it because you redefined all the words that we use in the conversation. Thoughts?
I agree, yeah. Oh, I wasn't sure if you were done.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I have nothing else to add to that. That was perfectly said.
Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the appreciation. Yeah, it's amazing. Let's see what AU has to say about Hezekiah. After Brooklyn Audit recorded himself stealing an apple and orange, he decides to threaten Frauditor Troll by saying he's going to show up to his house over a video that he made about him.
Now, I missed that. Was that like a community post? Because I didn't see that.
That's the perfect segue to the next video I'm showing right
okay.
now. What he's talking about. Here we go. All right. Perfect timing. Yeah. See, everything always works out.
Exactly.
I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today, I just have a quick update on the Brooklyn Audit situation. It turns out that he is so butthurt by mean words on the internet that he is resorting to threat of violence. Yup, that's just how much of a big tough guy he is. So let's read this. This was actually a comment that was on my video from yesterday, the one that was talking about him stealing the apple, because it turns out that not only is he an orange thief, he's also an apple thief. So I think in this case, it would be proper to call him the Fruity Bandit. Anyways, let's continue.
Love it.
So he says, clowns, that's the store from my area. Wait till you see the live at the store. You hate so much, but you don't know the backstory. Wait till I come up to your house, homeboy.
What?
So he's saying that he's going to show up to our house. That is hilarious. That is not the first clown to say nonsense like that, and I'm sure it won't be the last. So what I said was, when you resort to threats, you lost the argument. Because honestly, if that's all you have, if you are so butthurt over mean words on the internet that you say you're going to show up to my house with violence, then you're a clown, dude. You are just exposing yourself for the biggest clown on the fucking internet.
This idiot better be careful what dark alley he goes down.
Absolutely out of his mind.
Right?
Like, dude, you wouldn't even make it here. You don't belong here. They would see you. They would call the cops right away. They would say, oh, there's a weird-looking spider over there stealing oranges.
Yeah.
And you would get busted right away. You wouldn't even make it 100 feet from my house. But anyways, that's besides the point.
Salacious. He's talking about Brooklyn Audits. He made the video about Brooklyn Audits stealing the orange, and Brooklyn Audits' response was to threaten to go to his house and get him.
I know it's all talk. It's just internet tough guy persona. This guy is saying that to everybody and anybody. He thinks he's the biggest tough guy. People can steal anything from him. He'll knock them out, but he feels free to steal apples and oranges and who knows what else from the entire community.
Bensonhurst eats people like him alive. I mean,
this is just
he's
a great
just pushing his luck
to make content. Thank you so much, Brooklyn Audits, for the free clicks and views. Because obviously, every time there's an opportunity to roast a frauditor, you best believe I'm going to take it. Now, before we wrap up the video, there's just one more thing I want to show you is his community post. Because now his people at least, were expecting him to get out of jail and say, oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I disappointed my community. You know, I'm going to go apologize. And then they could just wash their hands with it, move on, go back to harassing cops. But that's not what he did. I didn't expect him to be able to eat that slice of humble pie. And that's not what he did. So let's read his community post. And that is officially the end of the Stolen Orange saga. Because if anything else happens, I'm honestly tired of this story. But this guy just keeps putting his foot in his mouth. So I kind of have to cover it. All right. So it says, no one knows the way Bensonhurst, Brooklyn is. So the haters, trolls, the ones that think they know Bensonhurst, go fuck
This is
yourself.
starting to
You'll
get.
see how the next live shows how stupid you look. And don't like what I'm doing, then beat it. People think these stores know the name Brooklyn Audit or whatever you think you may know. Haters will always hate the ones that do good so fast but don't know the real story. Mr. Deal, go F yourself too, bro. You could have found out the story, but you ran with the trolls. He's talking about Here's the Deal that's been calling him out. Even auditing Erie County that at first went to bat for him is calling him out this morning, made a whole diss video. And here he says, the 60-second wants to arrest me for spitting, crossing the street wrong. Don't worry. You see the truth heard. Ha, ha, ha. Go ahead, haters. Troll away in the comment. Sad so many people jealous out here. How would we be jealous of you getting arrested 6 times in the couple few months you started doing this shit? Now let's read the comments. Yeah, so the biggest comment says his sub count is still going up. No doubt he is attracting the sort of people that he wants to attract, those who are criminals themselves and think nothing is wrong with this. Expect more criminal activity. That's the top comment. And that makes a lot of sense because his subscribers, for some reason, it keeps going up. They don't give a shit that he's a thief and a liar. His subscribers absolutely don't care. They want to see cops getting harassed. They want to see citizens getting harassed. And this is how they get their fix. And then if we continue here, and it says, you could have come on and apologize and own your mistake, but instead you want to go down swinging. A real man would own up to his mistakes and learn from it. But of course, you're placing blame, justifying and excusing it. And then it says here, dude is calling his own fan base with memberships trolls. That's just crazy delusion that you can't accept that you were caught doing something wrong. And then you're trying to gaslight everyone and say the police are trying to arrest you over spitting. Auditing Erie County says, if it was a joke and you know the real store owner, and if it was no big deal, why did you take down the video? I'm curious to what he says here. It says, I took it down since everyone wants to take it out of content. Out of content. I don't know what that means, but I promise,
Context, yeah.
watch how the live will show the truth.
Yeah.
Now he's talking about this mysterious live stream that he's going to do that will fix everything and dispel all the negative energy. That is what I call a fairy tale. There is no live. Maybe he's going to try to go coach the street vendor and the supermarket, say, hey, I'll give you $200. Just say that you know me and that we're friends and it was all a joke. It's just a prank, bro. I don't think it's going to work like that. So here, let's move on to, after that, he did another community post, still not accepting any blame whatsoever. It says, hey, listen, I apologize to all my supporters for a joke gone bad. Now it's a joke,
yeah.
right? Many can take this out of content and run with it. I don't care. Many know
Yes,
the
you do.
sense of
He
humor
cares.
from being in Brooklyn. If you're from Brooklyn, you know we support our community stores.
Yeah, not
This
by stealing.
live coming up this week will show the truth. There was no crime committed. Yeah, I made a stupid mistake doing a joke on live when I should have. I do apologize to the 1A and my supporters, but no one understands Bensonhurst, Brooklyn community like I
understand,
do.
assholes.
Trolls, haters, you can run with all you want. Remember, you need people like us or you won't have a channel. The ones that want to turn your back without knowing the real story just shows your true colors. At the end of the day, I fight for my rights, our rights as free Americans. we all know he doesn't fight for our rights. Maybe he fights for his right to harass, but don't bring us into your bullshit, Brooklyn. Don't like my channel, you can kind of kick bricks barefoot and go somewhere else. Again, I'm sorry for the stupid mistake I did. It was a harmless joke gone bad, and I'll man up to it. Accept it or not, the live will be this week when I get back to New York and show.
He's out hiding.
Cheers, love y'all. Even the hater trolls love y'all. God loves all, not hate. So he says I'm sorry, but then he says it's a joke gone bad. It's like, I'm sorry that you didn't like my joke type of thing. It's like, I'm sorry that you're not from Brooklyn and you don't get it and you're not able to accept the joke. All right. So here it says, I'm wondering, how is it a joke to pretend to take something without paying? Where's the punchline? Where is the ha ha ha? Some things are not funny, bro. Stealing or pretending to steal is one of those things. Some people may think it's just an orange, but you could imagine if everyone was in that mindset of just taking one fruit when they pass, the end of the day, the shelf would be empty and the store owner wouldn't have any money to buy more products. It's never wise to mess up. It's never wise to mess up a good thing. That fruit stand is just that, a good thing that not everyone has. Yeah, so, you know, a lot of people are calling him out, says Brooklyn has no respect for this community to pull that it was just a joke line. We're not in grade school, Spider. Yeah, basically it's like a non-apology. It's like, I'm sorry that you guys are too stupid to not understand my humor and you guys just don't get it. It's on you. It's your fault. Well, good job, Brooklyn Audit. It looks like you had a good grift going. You were able to just go out at night, harass cops, and make a bunch of money. And now you're basically exposed for the lying thief scumbag that you are. So it is what it is.
Well, first of all, I've been saying that Brooklyn Audits was a scumbag for months now. I'm glad everyone else finally figured it out. And Mrs. Schrodinger's cat says nacho fries are back is even more exciting than this guy.
Yeah.
That's
You're
right.
the best, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat.
You win the internet for today.
That's great.
It appears that degenerates like Brooklyn Fraudit makes those kind of threats to try and scare people. What do you think? Here's what I think happened, and I've said this before. When Brooklyn Audits did what he did, he was obviously trying to be intimidating, and this is my neighborhood, I take whatever I want, right? Again, if he knew the owner and it was a joke and the owner was in on it, why is he screaming at him on the street? Like, hey, stop, what are you doing? How come he agreed to press charges until after he got phone calls from News Now Ninja and Auditing Erie County? What's that?
He already answered it. Remember? Because he didn't recognize him because of his channel's name. He didn't recognize Brooklyn Audit channel name. Like, he looks like a Brooklyn Audit channel name. Whatever. I was just so stupid.
Oh, man, it was terrible. But anyway, so the guy's pressing charges. If he knows them, why would he press charges on him? And then he's pressing charges until he gets phone calls from Auditing Erie County and News Now Ninja. Now, we are supposed to take Auditing Erie County, who is, not maybe, not could be, not accused of, is one of the people who stormed the Capitol on January 6th, 9th, whatever the heck it was. He is one of the people who stormed the Capitol. So we're supposed to take his word for it. And News Now Ninja?
Snake hair Medusa?
Yeah, Mr. Medusa looking mouth. We're supposed to take both of their words for it, that they just called the guy real nice and said, hey, I'm sure our friend simply made a mistake. Would you please be so kind as to consider dropping the charges?
Yeah.
And then the guy calls back and says, okay, I'll do it.
He tried that at first. At first, at second, third, fourth. He called him many times.
Well, that's the thing. I think that they were threatening him, saying things like, hey, we got thousands of fans, and we're going to have them call flood your business, and we're going to have them ban your business, and you're not going to get any... I am 100% certain that they threatened him and intimidated him into dropping the charges.
I wouldn't be surprised if they said something like, we're going to burn down your business overnight or something. I would not be surprised at all.
The two main pieces of evidence that I have to my claim, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the way I talk, I try to choose my words very carefully because I don't want to be the guy who's making false accusations or false claims. You know, I want to know that what I'm saying is true. So there's two pieces of evidence behind my theory that they intimidated him into dropping the charges. Number one, the page that they showed, and I'm talking about News Now Ninja and Auditing Erie County. The page that they showed showing that the store owner decided to drop the charges says, after talking to the suspect, blah, 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 I decided that pressing charges wouldn't make the situation better, but it would make it worse. Why would you decide that?
Because he's going to lose his
After you get
business.
phone calls from Erie County and News Now Ninja.
Yes.
Number two piece of evidence that I think that they intimidated him into dropping the charges. The phone call, I have the phone call recorded, I have the phone call recorded, I have the phone call recorded, that he never released the recording. Maybe because he hasn't edited it yet. The phone call that News Now Ninja made and the phone calls that Auditing Erie County made, we didn't hear those at all. But the phone call where they call him back the next day, and he knows that it's News Now Ninja calling because he immediately says, like, oh, hi, James, whatever. But then after that, the first thing he says is, I already dropped the charges, I dropped them. Why would you start a phone call by saying, hello, James? Yes. Okay, I dropped the charges, I dropped them. Like, that doesn't sound like he dropped them out of the kindness of his heart. Sounds like he dropped them because he was scared. Hello, hey, is this James? Yeah, okay, I dropped the charges, I dropped them. Whatever. Freaking lawyer for $2. I'm happy to shut my channel down as soon as they do. That's right. Once these idiots stop doing what they're doing, we get to make fun of something else.
Now, News Now Ninja, when he was arrested, when he was harassing that cop, Kaya, and he was cursing at him and being a total crazy lunatic on him, and then he went and claimed that they purposely made the handcuffs too tight, they hurt his wrist, and what was it? Good Citizen News, after he was released, did a live stream, and he's like, look at my wrist, which was, you couldn't see anything. And people were asking, and he's like, well, I have, where's the video of your arrest? That he claims that he was abused. And he was, even his own viewers were asking him, and then he made a comment, it's coming soon. That was months ago. Nothing. Never came out.
First of all, I owe Hezekiah Happy Dance. All right. And Mrs. Schrodinger's cat says, my new name is News Now Nicole, Virginia, and I'm about to audit my Uber Eats delivery.
It is cute.
All right. Awesome. Yes. Oh, man, I love you guys.
Oh, my God. Vestiges of Peace, you better go. The cats come first, always.
Oh, feed the cat before she shreds me. That's right.
Oh, yeah. That's your priority.
Yes, enjoy Mrs. Schrodinger's cat. We love
Yes,
you.
enjoy.
I love all of you. I have the best fans in the world. I say it every day.
You do.
It's still true. Every day. All the time. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that we're gonna start wrapping it up here. I just got a couple more things I gotta point out before we go. Was there anything else, any other messages you wanted to share with our fans there, Cupcake?
Nope, I'm good. Thank you.
All right, and so, ladies and gentlemen,
Ooh, trippy.
Yes. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the last day. Well, I guess technically tomorrow if you donate on the channel or PayPal or whatever. But today's the last day officially on a stream to enter this month's raffle. Any donation to the channel in any amount gets your name entered into the raffle to win a full set of cards in a beautiful folder. As it's getting darker out, the lighting is... do I look better? You can't see the background as much, but whatever. Anyway, the RICO Act, yeah. So, again, any donation for any amount gets your name entered into the raffle for this month. Beginning next month, we're going to have a whole new set of prizes, and we're going to launch a new set of cards. Series 1 of the cards. This is the last, April's the last of that series, first one. I got a couple sets here in my possession that I'm holding for the future. But for now, after those sets are gone, you're never going to be able to get Series 1 again. In May, I'm going to launch Series 2. And also keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Saturday Night SNAFU with Hezekiah and the Frauditor News Network, we have so many wonderful guests coming up in the future. First of all, next Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, May 6th, Corrections 101 is going to be here.
Yay, Corrections 101.
And then on May 13th, SMR Lab 777.
Yeah, so we're going to pick his brain how he does those voices.
That's right. It's going to be amazing. And then on May 20th, Professor Crack from the Idiopathic.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be great.
That's right.
He just finally got to his 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, just keep subscribing. He's awesome. He's got a great channel.
Another round of applause for Professor Crack, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
May 27th, Takedown, Exposing Frauditors.
Nice. All right. Love him too.
And then we're kicking out the month of June, June 3rd, with According to Asia.
Yay.
June 10th, Frauditor Wrangler.
Woohoo! All right.
Also, I noticed we got a $5 super chat from Lisa White.
Yay!
Which gives her a happy dance. All right. Thank you so much.
Wait, not to interrupt, but I'm interrupting. Does anybody here who's still here? Apple Strudel is here. Does anybody want him to say hello? Should we let Apple Strudel say hi?
Yes.
I forgot about
Come here, Apple Strudel.
it. Should I get apple strudel?
No, come here.
Oh. Can I see? What?
Can you hear him? Say hi.
With my normal voice or with Apple Strudel's voice?
Apple Strudel.
Hello, this is Apple Strudel.
Did you hear that? Can you hear him?
Yes. Everyone say hello, Apple Strudel. We love you.
YouTube land.
We love Apple Strudel here.
Yeah, I've been really busy recently doing Apple things.
Apple things.
Hey, we were just talking about a frauditor likes to steal apples and oranges.
Yeah, there was a frauditor that stole an apple.
Is that what?
There was a frauditor that stole an apple.
What do you mean stolen?
He stole. He went to in Brooklyn, in Bensonhurst. He went to the fruit stand and just took an apple. And then he took an orange, went back later on, a few days later, and stole an orange. And he said it's his neighborhood, he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Oh.
What do you think about that?
I think he should die.
I think he should die. All right, Apple Strudel. That was good.
On that note, we got 220 Canadian from Stefan.
Oh, Stefan, thank you.
Bud Spencer, brother, please dance for my princess, always. All right, thank you so very much.
Wait for what?
And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that on June 17th, the return of Blackheart Night for Blackheart Night versus News Now.
Nice. Round 2.
Yes, that's going to be an amazing event. It'll be remembered for ages and ages and ages to come. And then, ladies and gentlemen, on June 24th, KDZ is going to be here.
Yeah, KDZ.
And then on July 1st, the very first day of July, right before Independence Day, Welsh News Network.
Nice.
July 8th, ladies and gentlemen, Devo Station.
Yeah.
And on July 15th, the one and only Miss Mandy 777 is going
All right, Miss Mandy.
And also, for those of you who've been watching, it looks like starting today, Witch of Heart is back. And she will be a normal part of the show, just like she used to be back in the old days when we first started. Hopefully that'll all work out and it'll all be good. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all once again for joining us.
Thank you, everyone. Love you all.
For the audience.
Yes, and for Salacious. And the biggest round of applause for our host, Hezekiah. Yay, Hezekiah. Without him, we would have no fun on Saturday.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh, and for apple strudel.
Mrs. Schrodinger's cat, anytime.
Yes.
Anytime. You let
We
me know.
totally welcome
and
you.
it's done. If we have to bump somebody else, we'll do it for you anytime. All right.
Absolutely.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you're like Don Rickles on Johnny Carson. He could just show up, and he was
Yeah.
done. All right. Don't forget, Star Wars Day will be this Thursday, 4/20. Ladies and gentlemen, on 4/20, I am going to Lego.com, and I'm entering the contest to win the free the Imperial Star Destroyer Lego, and I don't care. I'm winning it.
Stefan, I can't believe you said that. Apple strudel's right here. You're too flaky for my princess. What do you say about that?
I don't know
20
who she
Canadian.
is, and my princess is Cupcake.
Yeah, he's saying that you're too flaky for Cupcake. He's shocked. He doesn't know what to say.
Anyway, here's your Hezekiah Happy Day.
Cupcake's gonna kill you now.
What'd he say?
He doesn't know what to say.
Cupcake. If I tell Cupcake, Cupcake will kill you.
No, but what do you say? That's your wife.
Yeah, but she defends me all the time. She'll probably kill him.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Cupcake will kill him.
Cupcake will handle it.
Nickelbum doesn't know what the heck's going on. Let me tell you. Here's what's going
Yeah,
on.
Don, you're better off.
In case you don't, well, basically what's going on is Frauditor News Network has her own channel, and when she first started, there were two different characters on the channel, one played by her, one played by her husband. He doesn't really do it anymore, but he just happened to be in the room with her, so he started doing his character, and they're just having fun while I'm doing the outro for the show.
You said 2 minutes and take much longer.
Well, you want? I mean, I could do 10, I could do 15, whatever you want. All right, in that case, love you all. Good night to everyone in the chat. Love you all. Hope everyone has a great weekend. You too.
Good night,
Mrs.
everyone.
Matt. It was great to see you. Shots fired by Stefan St. German. But I don't need no drama on my channel. My channel's all about having fun, making fun of idiots. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys so much. Thank you all for the support. Thank you for coming out. Can't wait to see you next weekend. Goodbye. Good night.
Bye, everyone. Love you.
Love you all.